systems are go.
From the Hometown Lender Studio,
Give me more music.
this is WECB Headland Dothan.
Some music, please.
On Dothan's Country. B1053.
Happy Friday, Wiregrass. I'm Lisa Sicasio with your hometown news leader headlines. Today, the Geneva County Health Department will be performing coronavirus testing at the First Baptist Church in Geneva from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You also have to meet certain criteria in order to be tested. All of this information is listed on the Alabama Department of Public Health website. Today, Panama City Beach is reopening its beaches with some limitations. At Thursday morning City Council meeting, the board voted to open beaches from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and again from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. starting today. Panama City Beach is following after other county governments' decisions. Earlier this week, Bay, Gulf, and Okaloosa counties all voted to reopen their beaches with limitations. Starting today, lots of businesses in Georgia can reopen as long as social distancing and regular sanitation remains. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp announced last Monday that gyms, fitness centers, bowling alleys, barbers, nail care artists, and a number of other businesses can reopen today. Movie theaters, social clubs, and dine-in restaurants can reopen on Monday. The shelter-in-place order for Georgia will expire next Thursday, April 30th at 11:59 p.m. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a fabulous Friday and weekend.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Sunshine and some beautiful weather is on the way into the Wiregrass. Today we'll start out areas of fog, but then we will be mostly sunny this afternoon. A high temperature right around 80 to 81. Winds will be out of the west-northwest, so the cool air doesn't quite filter in today, but that humidity should be dropping overall. We're 87 and mostly sunny on Saturday. By Sunday, we'll see a temperature drop. Highs in the upper 70s to start next week, and sunshine continues all the way through next Tuesday. From the 4-1 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chubera.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday. Absolutely Friday all day long. And I'll tell you what, any day after tomorrow, after yesterday is better.
Yeah.
Any day.
So what did you do?
Long haul yesterday.
Did you crash?
I went to bed at my regular time, so, you know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I did. Everybody in the house was like, you need to lay down. And I was like, look, it's 5:30. If I lay down right now, it's going to jack me up.
Oh, yeah, it'll mess you up for sure.
I did end up about 6:30 or 7 laying on the couch for about an hour. And and then I ended up going to bed last night about 10:15, something
I
like
was way asleep at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
My butt got into bed at 7:30. I was asleep about 7:31.
Wow. Yep.
I
Life
didn't
of
even
a
eat
radio
anything.
DJ.
Ricky brought me that Big Mac and fries, and I didn't even need anything to eat after that. I was done.
I didn't eat dinner last night.
Yeah.
I was so tired. I was just I was beyond hungry. So you know how when you've gone long enough without eating that you're just beyond.
Feel like you might
You
get
know what's
sick.
crazy?
Hang
Well,
on,
I'll
here we
talk
go.
about it in a minute.
Yeah. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. It is Friday. Good Friday morning to y'all. So glad we made it through Thursday.
Oh, absolutely.
OMG. But we got your Friday free-for-all coming up in just a little while. That's brought to you by the fine folks at Mr. Mattress. We're going to get folks qualified for Mom's Day Out. We're going to celebrate sunshine, and we're going to celebrate Friday, and we're going to celebrate Braden and Mimi and Dave, and we're just going to have fun all Friday long. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning. Let's kick this thing off.
I was actually going to tell you about it on air, but
I don't want to play this new Miranda Lambert song anyway. So
Bluebird.
It's a good song. It's a good song. It's just
I like it.
mid-tempo. I was probably going to pull it anyway, just because of the tempo.
Why did my phone not charge?
Ooh, we didn't have power when I got home last night. And wow, the city
Good
of
morning,
Dothan
Wayne. Good
rocked.
morning, Chris. Happy
Hey, Chris.
Friday.
Hey, Wayne. Yeah, city of Dothan was on it. They were awesome. I got home maybe 30 minutes later. They had power back on. Yes, thank goodness it's Friday for sure. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Michelle. Yeah, how do y'all feel now that we made it through yesterday? Wow.
Awesome.
It's been a long time. I think the last time we were on air that long was Hurricane.
Michael.
hmm The longest I've ever been on air one
Hey,
time
Christine.
in
Thanks
one
for joining us
sitting.
on YouTube. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, good morning, Chris Wester. I was
Good
thinking about you
morning.
yesterday with the storms coming through. Dave, what's the longest you've ever been on air in one sitting?
We did the radiothon one time. We did bell to bell, 6 to 6.
Me and you?
Yep.
Yeah. I actually, we did 6 in the
Morning,
morning
Una.
till 6 at night, is what he's saying. So we did 12 hours.
Yeah.
The longest I've ever been on air was 24 hours straight,
Mm-mm.
and it was Hurricane
Hey, Chris.
Opal.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane Opal. I got on air at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I actually didn't get off air till around 6:45 the next morning. On air, broadcasting, covering just like we were doing yesterday.
Yep.
And y'all, when I got off the air the next morning, I was like, my name is
Yeah. Sounded like a toad frog.
Amy. I think my name is Amy. Go without sleep for 24 hours and see how well you function.
Now, I've gone without sleep for 24 hours, but on the air, it's only been 12.
And when you've got to form sentences and be logical and on,
Hell, I have a hard enough time doing that with 8 hours of sleep.
yeah, and tornadoes popping up everywhere. I think I remember we had 20 something tornadoes in that 24-hour period. It was crazy.
It was crazy. Hey, Kay.
Good morning, Lena. Hey, Chris. Good morning, Kay. Thank you for your thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate
it's
that.
kind of our
Yesterday,
job, kinda.
it is our job, but it does. Sometimes it calls for you to go over and beyond, over and above, like what our frontline workers are doing right now. So you just do it. And my family is so patient because yesterday they were here with me, and so
Leah's never happy when I do this, but she's always grateful.
well, they're never happy when you're on
Yeah,
air that long,
yeah.
but then when they're in the house too, so they can't just be their normal loud self. It's kind of a pain.
B1053, that's the way we start Fridays around here. Long Black Train, Josh Turner. Good morning to you. Mimi in the house. Braden in the other house. What is going on, Amy? Good to see you this morning. Boy, yesterday was some kind of crazy with that weather, huh?
It was crazy. But I did feel a sense of accomplishment yesterday when we came off the air. There's some days when you are covering severe weather or something chaotic going on, and when you come off the air that you know that maybe you helped somebody be prepared or get out of the path of a storm. I felt that yesterday. I knew yesterday that we did our job, and
I was
so that
tired. I knew I was tired.
I was beyond tired. So if y'all are listening this morning on the radio, we did 11 straight hours. I'm telling you, my back today is still hurting.
Yeah, it's stiff. My neck's kind of stiff doing the whole twisting and looking around. Well, I'm glad we made it through the storm. I'm glad it's Friday. We got the Friday free-for-all coming up at 7:20-ish, and sometime between now and then, I assure you we're going to get somebody qualified for Mom's Day Out. Speaking of which, Amy, it's been Mimi's Day In for about a week now since Mimi got here, so give us an update on Braden.
Actually, last night I was banned. I was banned from Braden. I was like, I can't even hold him, and they were like, nope. you need to go to bed. I was like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm like
Wow. Mimi
passable.
got shut
So
down.
I did. I went to bed at 10:30 last night and slept till 4:30. So I'm good.
You
They
needed
made
it
me rest.
clearly.
I did.
Clearly, you needed it.
And so today Mimi is
Mhm.
going to make up for it for sure.
Okay.
I did take a picture.
You know what?
When
I
we,
was going to ask you, you taken about 20 or 30 pictures a day since Braden's
I
gotten
don't
here?
even know.
You have to buy
Every day,
bigger storage in your phone.
every day he's so cute. He's so stinking cute. I have to take a picture. Here he was last night.
Look at him, just happy to be in bed.
Yeah.
Happy to be asleep. Look at that baby.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm just like, oh, he looks cute in that outfit. Or, oh, look, he's smiling. Let me take a picture. I'm going to have 4 gazillion pictures on my phone.
You sure are. 6:11 with Pollard and Dave in the morning. This hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. It's Thomas Rhett now. Time to crash, not go to sleep, though.
I'm actually eyeballing a pigeon out under my carport.
You got a
Just
pigeon
landed.
or is that a dove?
Oh, it's a dove. It's a dove.
Amy, I
Yeah,
thought you
but
were a hunter.
It's by itself.
I thought you were a hunter.
Aren't they usually in pairs though?
And when they're doing taxes.
Well, I thought they were pretty much always doing taxes.
Oh.
Doves like mate for life, right?
Can you tell one
You
dove
didn't
from
even
another?
know that. You didn't even know that.
I bet you're just guessing. Let me see.
No, they do mate for
Let's
life.
see. I'm Googling it. You're
I
not gonna
promise.
BS your way through
Okay.
this.
Oh, there's the other one. The other one landed on the roof, and the other one's on my RV out there on the roof, just chilling. They do mate for life.
Morning doves do.
They do. That's what
Morning
I'm looking at.
doves.
How cool is that? They choose one, and that's the one they stay with. What did we do before cell phones for pictures? I know. Girl, rolls and rolls of 35 millimeter film that you had to take to Walgreens and get
I
developed.
remember those days.
Yeah.
I had one of those disc cameras. Do you remember those?
Yes.
That
I had
only
one of
took
those
like
too.
10 pictures per disc.
Yeah.
I had one of those. Piece
I
of
found one
crap.
of those. I know this sounds. Listen to this sounding like this. This is old. One of those digital cameras.
Oh, I still got one. I got a
They
nice
had the card, the little
memory sticks.
memory stick card that went in
Yeah.
it. I pulled it out the other day, and I'm like, this is so old.
I've got one. It's
And it's
great. I've got
not.
a memory stick video camera too. They're still good. They still work. I've got some old antique ones, those type where you look through the top and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And hope they come out right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, y'all, I think we're going to try to do a newborn photo shoot this weekend.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You know the kinds with the little bitty babies like this? They have them propped up, and they always look like that. They're propped up on their own their chin under their hands, and they're like,
Yeah, it's. Do you know what they're saying? Why are you taking my dang picture?
Yeah.
I want to.
they don't care. You can do whatever. This morning, Ainsley asked me because Braden literally never cries. Like the only time he cries is if you take his clothes off of him, and he gets
Really?
cold.
He's not a gassy baby then.
No,
That's
I
good.
told her this morning. She asked me. She said, "He's got the hiccups. I mean, what could be causing that?" And I was like, nothing. Just he had hiccups when you were pregnant with him. That's like
Yeah.
nothing you're doing wrong or anything like that. I said, do y'all understand? This child never cries, never has gas or colicky, or the only time he fusses is he'll go "Nah!" when he's ready for a bottle and you're not putting it in there fast enough. I said, keep doing what you're doing because he is so good. And if you were doing anything wrong or he was an unhappy baby, you would know it.
Absolutely. Sam wasn't a big crier, but he was gassy,
Mm-hmm.
and so we had to burp him a lot.
He's like, Mimi, I'm not a bendable baby. No. Yeah, we're gonna try to like do some pictures. I
Gonna
don't
put him on a Harley Davidson, make it look like he's riding a Harley.
Y'all know I took Ainsley's maternity pictures. Me and my sister did. Did y'all see any of those? Because I call myself if I wasn't a radio DJ and I wasn't a mortgage loan officer, I would probably have a photography business because y'all know I always take pictures of sunsets and sunrises and outdoor. I've got an eye, I think, for certain things in photography. And I did, my sister and I did my daughter's maternity photo shoot, and they were gorgeous. Tell me if y'all didn't see them, and I'll show y'all a couple of them. But I know. Please figure out what that echo is, Dave. It's driving everybody crazy.
I'll have to turn it off, then I won't be able to hear you. That's the only
It's not
solution
that
I've
because
found.
we've been doing it a month where you could hear me.
I haven't changed anything is the thing now.
Something has
I can
changed.
barely hear you now. I got the volume so low because I'm trying to not be feeding back.
Something has changed. I don't know what it could be. Let's see.
Anything yet?
Do I still hear it?
Do
Yeah,
you?
I still hear it.
You do?
I was checking the volume on my side. I don't have anything open. It's got to be something Brother Ricky messed with on the Wiregrass Strong when he's in there mashing buttons. There's got to be something in queue that don't need to be in queue.
Hey, Tim.
Check the board again and see. Maybe when I talk to Tim Watson, the button that you push that lets Tim hear me, take
See,
that
it
off.
stops now.
Hello?
It's not echoing now, I promise you.
Can you hear me?
But I can't hear you.
It's hard for me because
we'll be patient. We'll figure it all out.
I get that echo after I say
Yeah, I
something,
use the
and
P
it's just,
word in front of Amy.
good morning, Tim. Mobile. Used to work in Dothan. Oh, Tim,
Yeah.
you are so sweet. Thank you so much. Love Mobile.
I ain't gotta
People go through there headed
grow up.
to the-
B1053, Pollard and Dave in the morning. Logan
Like-
Mize, Willie Jones, and I ain't gotta grow up. I try my best not to every day. It is 6:18 with Pollard and Dave in the morning. We haven't determined yet if it's going to be Pollard or Mimi and Dave yet. We haven't really crossed that bridge.
We thought about it.
This hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Right now, you might be experiencing some light fog. If you are, make sure you slow down and put your lights on and drive below the posted speed limit. You might even want to leave a little bit early this morning because, you know, in some low-lying areas, because of all the moisture in there, we got some fog. 63 now, and your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Amy, you want to do some bragging rights early bird trivia?
We can. Let's do it.
I'm ready, Freddie.
All right. So today's winner, what do they get, Dave?
Bragging rights, baby.
Okay. So bragging rights. You get to tout that you're the winner.
That's right.
And some of these questions, people cheat.
Do they?
They Google a
Yeah,
lot
they
of times.
do.
We don't want you to Google. Try to see if you can do it without that.
All right.
So the question today, 1 out of 4 of us have done this within the last month. 1 out of 4 have
That's
done
not many,
this.
though, really.
No, it's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
1 out of 4 have done this within the last month. I have not done this in the last month because I have been in quarantination.
Would you have before
Yes.
quarantination? You would have. Would I
Yes.
have?
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay.
No.
Hmm.
So the clue I need to give y'all is your occupation does have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
1 in 4 people have done it within the last month. I think being quarantined has caused a lot of people to have to do it more. I, on the other hand, have not done it so much in the last month because I've been quarantined at home. That's a big clue. So if I weren't-
You have dropped me off into the deep end of the pool, sweetie. I don't know what you're asking.
Yeah, if I had not been at home,
Uh-huh.
my normal daily routine would require me to do this in some shape, form, or fashion.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Your occupation has lots to do with it. That's a big clue.
Okay.
Big clue.
699-1053. If you think you know, 699-1053. You can call, you can text, you can comment on our live stream, both on Facebook and on YouTube. The question once again,
1 in 4 of us have done this in the last month. Your big clue, your occupation has a lot to do with it. I would normally do this probably on the daily, but because I've been quarantined for the last month, that wouldn't be the case for me in the last 30 days.
all right, we got a lot of guesses popping up on our stream, and we're waiting for your phone call at 699-1053. It's Bragging Rights Trivia, early bird style, with Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Okay, Doug, you're really close. Doug Applin is really close.
Doug is close.
You got to be more detailed, Doug. He says go to work.
Okay.
But what about going to work? You got to be more detailed than that. Not get gas, not drive, not buy breakfast on the way to work. It's got something to do with going to work, but
Would I ever do this?
no, your job
Doesn't
wouldn't
require it?
You couldn't do your job.
But you could.
I just totally threw Dave for a major
No,
loop.
I was lost when you were asking the question. I was already lost then.
So for y'all that are listening and trying to figure this out right now, let's just say it can't be to do with the rate, like us being on air together, because us being on air together require us to do the same thing, right? So it doesn't make sense that I could do it and Dave couldn't.
Right.
It's the aspects of the rest of our radio job where I go and do something, one thing, and he does something else.
I got you. Regina, I get dressed for work every day. It's not fancy pants, but I do get dressed every day. My shoes rock. My shoes always rock now.
Yeah, his shoes. He's always like color coordinated and all that stuff with his shoes. Doug Applin, of course, is the closest with go to work, but it's not.
Put on a bra.
It's not going to work as in the act of getting in your car and driving to work.
Can I make a guess?
No. You can't guess. It's for them to pick up food. No. On the phone on the way to work. Okay, Becca. If you're on the phone on the way to work, what are you doing? Out to the hand. Yeah,
Becca, you better hush about my shoes.
I don't know what he was thinking when he thought.
You better hush. If y'all tease me more about those shoes, the more likely I am to buy them.
Yeah, you go ahead. Oh, you're gonna be the one people are laughing at, not us.
Hide and watch. My son says.
Don't listen to your son. You are 54 years old.
No, I'm not. I'm 56.
Okay, you're 56. Do not listen to your 18-year-old son about what tennis shoes you need to wear.
Him and his boys said that Dad's getting some drip, ain't he, Sam?
Works from home. Not working from home.
I figured it out now.
Come on, y'all. Not
teleconferencing now. You're taking it too far.
Yeah, you're taking it too far.
Yeah.
Talking. Yes, you're probably doing that. But what?
I know what it is.
Working from home.
And
you're not working from home.
You're not texting and driving because Amy doesn't break the law.
I voice text. Working from the phone. You're really close.
Y'all are dancing.
You're all around it. Yes, you probably are on the phone working, but you are not work online. You may work online, Doug, but you're also where? I've already said you're not at work and you're not at home, but you're doing work things. So 1 in 4 people have done this over the last 30 days. Dave knows what it is.
I'm 90% sure I know what it is. 90%. You actually your best clue, Amy, was far
Give it
earlier.
all. Say it all, Michelle. Say it all. Not the yard. No.
Boy, that took a left turn.
You're getting cold again. Not working in the yard. No. Working on the phone from your car. Got to give it to her. Got to give
Becca
it
got
to
it?
her, Becca.
Yeah.
You are actually working in your car,
I was going to
That's
say
what you're
making
doing.
appointments.
which would be working in your car.
Yeah,
So
that's what I would've said.
1 in 4 of us have done that in the last month. See, for me, I've been working strictly from home.
I keep my
in the
phone in my
last-
pocket in the car because, oh my gosh, those are the most dangerous things to ever happen to cars were telephones.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
So I keep mine in my
Doug,
pocket.
you were all around it. He's like, dadgummit. That is hard. I hope I have to sleep the rest of the day. Yeah, because it's Friday and we do not feel like exercising our biceps or our brains today.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm getting my bike back today. Y'all can kiss my trail
You just
riding
go.
butt.
You go.
Been in the shop for more than a week. I'm thrilled to get it back. My bike guy is awesome, and he's tweaked it out. I'm excited. Oh, don't get me started. We'll talk about bike riding all morning long.
The only time you going to catch me on a bike is if I ain't got no gas.
B1053, that was my stuck in the head song when I woke up this morning. That ever happened to you, Amy, when you wake up and there's a song just playing on repeat in your head, and it's not even the whole song, it's just a part of the song?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it was either yesterday or the day before.
Mm-hmm.
I had a rat song. Rat.
Round and round.
That was
What
it.
comes
Round and
around
round.
goes around.
I was doing that.
I'm going to play
And
that in
I
the
was
free
in
for
the
all today.
kitchen.
That's
I was in the kitchen yesterday going
Mhm.
round and round. What comes around goes around. And my kids were like, and they were like, I was like, who sings that? Because for some reason it is stuck in my head. And they Googled it and they were like, rat. And they were like, that was probably one of the only really familiar hits they had. I had no idea where that came from.
Guess what's going in the free for all?
I'm good with it.
I'm putting it in right now. Don't forget the free for all today, Amy, starting at about 7:25-ish, right after we get talking with Tim Watson at Hometown Lenders in the morning. It's brought to you by our good friends. And the reason Amy got a great night's sleep last night, Mr. Mattress. Boy, we got some great sponsors, don't we, Amy?
Yeah, we do. And this is one of those times where I really want to lift up those sponsors. If you hear us mention a business on air, please patronize them. Please order carry out curbside from them. If you hear their commercial on air with us, please reach out and spend money with them because they have stuck with us through this whole entire thing. A lot of businesses getting ready to open back up, and we're going to be doing everything we can to see to it that we are doing our best to help them and get customers back in the door.
Amy, I'm going to brag on myself a little bit. I had 2 pine trees removed literally 4 days before the storm came in.
Yes.
4 days. Trimco Tree Service of the Wiregrass, they've been sponsors on this show for a long time. I called them up, and let me tell you what, Amy, they showed up when they said they would, and they were done in 4 hours. 2 70-foot pine trees gone, the stumps ground. All you could see were some little bitty tracks where they had come in and out to take care of business. They were fantastic.
That is absolutely wonderful. I actually had day before yesterday, one of our additional sponsors, Old South Tree Service, who's been on with us for quite some time, came and removed some trees from my daughter's yard because we lost one in the storm last Sunday that fell luckily to the other side instead of on her house. But so they came and took care of that at Old South Tree Service, Joey Farmer and the gang. So see,
they're great.
We just have some wonderful, wonderful sponsors, y'all. And all we can do to help them and you can do, keep it local. Let's get these businesses rolling again for sure. All right, y'all, we're playing some early bird trivia. And where's the rooster?
It's right here.
There you go. Now today's winner gets bragging rights
Mhm.
on who can get the answer the fastest. And most of our answers and comments are coming from you online, Facebook Live. Make sure you share our live stream. If you are on with us right now, just hit the share button and let all your friends know about us so they'll be here for the free for all. Now,
That's right.
today's question was 1 in 4 of us have done this in the last 30 days. And the clue that I gave you was that it had to do mostly with your occupation.
Mhm.
I haven't done it in the last 30 days because I've been quarantined. So I've been actually at home. But
Yes.
on the norm for me, I would probably do it daily in some shape, form, or fashion. So,
Promise you- I
Dave, what
promise you
was
she
that
would.
answer?
The answer is working on your phone while you're driving to work. That's
Get
what
the
I got out
applause.
of it. Yeah, absolutely. And who got it right,
Yeah,
Amy?
it was Becca. I think, or
Becca
Michelle.
Albertson.
Was it Becca or Michelle? All of our comments have scrolled
Yeah,
past.
it was
Work from the
Becca.
car. Work from the car.
That's the one I
No,
think. No.
no, Michelle.
I tell you what,
Warrior
we're gonna
Girls
give it. We're
work
gonna
from the
give it
car.
to all of them. We're gonna give it to
Look,
Warrior
all
Girl,
y'all was all
Michelle,
around
Becca,
it.
and Doug, because Doug got us on the path.
He did. He
Doug
did.
got us on the path to the right answer.
Sure.
Hey, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. This hour is the service of Mark Dunning Industries. Amy, right now it is 62 and fair skies on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar.
Hey, Cole. How are you?
Good morning.
Cole Navarro. He is with Rocking.
Rocking in fence. Yeah,
Rocking
Cheryl
in.
just got Cole on this week. We got a spot on the stove
Wonderful.
right now brewing.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Cole. We look forward to partnering with you
That's right.
for sure.
We'll do you right.
Michelle said conference call. No, before that, she said something else. Let me see.
Everybody got
Becca,
it. Hey, look,
Becca, maybe
y'all
you got
quit
it
fighting
right
about
first.
it. It's just bragging
Y'all are
rights.
all like, no, Becca, no. Warrior Girl work
Just
from the
bragging
car.
rights.
Who said Becca did say work on phone from the car first. Yeah. So Becca, you have bragging rights today. Look at y'all getting all competitive in there. I love it. It's great. Y'all are the best. Y'all make our morning go by so much faster. And listen,
Absolutely.
11 hours on air yesterday covering severe weather. You guys, like there were some of y'all legit that were on with us for 11 hours yesterday. That speaks volumes about how loyal you are to us, and we thank you so much. We had some of the nicest compliments yesterday that people were saying. We know one thing: if there's ever a void in the Weather Channel reporters or whatever, you guys could take some people's jobs. Secretly, I want y'all to know something. Dave, go all the way back to 20 years ago when I first got in radio, when I worked for Styles Media. The radio station owner then actually was really good friends with a lot of the folks that owned the Weather Channel or had a lot to do with the Weather Channel. And he actually spoke to them about me because I have this love for covering the weather like you just wouldn't believe.
I'm telling
Dave
y'all,
knows
she has
it.
got a shrine somewhere stashed in her house with incense burners and little dream
listen.
catcher nets and stuff like that.
I don't know what it is. It truly is a passion. And
It really is.
I think it's because I am a little bit of an adrenaline junkie too. So it may be something to do with that, but it's a combination of the adrenaline along with knowing that you are able to help people get out. For years, I can go back to covering severe weather in the middle of the night and people calling saying,
Can I
"Oh
throw
my
some
gosh."
psychology on you?
Hold on, saying, "Oh my gosh, if I wouldn't have had the radio on, I would have drove right into that tornado. I didn't know that I was anywhere close to it or whatever." Like stuff like that. Just
I'm going to lay some
so awesome.
psychology on you here in a minute
What?
because I'm a shrink. I see if that's what I want to be when I grow up.
Okay. I don't know what it is, y'all, but I do love it. I would probably do that. I would go work for the Weather Channel.
Sam Hunt, hard to forget with Pollard and Dave in the morning. Keep it here. Your chance to get qualified for Mom's Day Out could happen at any time. It's a chance for Mom and her best friend to get an entire day at the spa, some flowers, and dinner for two. It's all brought to you by Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. If there was ever a time to wish you were a mom, now is the time. An entire day at the spa. Look, Amy, there's moms out there got a house full of kids. They're having to do homeschool. They're having to make the meals, clean the house, take care of daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see in the news? I saw it this morning, as a matter of fact, where the Ivy schools are saying there's a lot of parents that are homeschooling and are looking into homeschooling from here on out. They've tried it and they kind of like it.
Yeah.
And the Ivy schools are trying to put a ban on homeschooling because they say, listen to this. They say that they believe the parents having a total authoritarian, what's the word I'm looking for? Authoritarian control over their children from ages 0 to 18 is a horrible idea.
Did they say why?
Wait. They're parents. Aren't you supposed to have complete control over your children?
I think they're
0
talking
to 18?
specifically about their education, Amy, not control over their lives.
No. They're actually, they said authoritarian control. They didn't say educational control.
No, I meant authoritarian control over their education.
No, they didn't say it that way. And of course they want to do that. Look how much money those schools make. It would probably put a hurting on a lot of those schools if parents. I like to flip my lid. And then at the same time, you see that these Ivy schools, a lot of them, and USC and some of these other schools are accepting $20 million of stimulus money that were meant for small business, for the small business loans. And they're saying, yeah, we were offered this as part of the small, business loan thing, and we're going to accept it. And people are getting psycho about it because they really don't need it. There's mom and pop businesses out there that are struggling to even keep the doors open right now. And you got these Ivy League schools getting millions of dollars, which is just absurd. So,
well, don't they already get millions from tuition?
That's the problem is they don't really need it. And you've got some small business people out there with less than 50 employees or 100 employees or whatever that are really, truly struggling right now. So, that on top of making statements like parents shouldn't have total control of their children from 0 to 18. I don't know. Have y'all ever noticed how some of those Ivy League people are like just too smart for the block? Like so smart that they just can't even have common sense because they're book smart. Dave?
Yeah, I've met people like that.
It's a real thing, right?
Yeah, I've met people like that. I have.
Yeah. You're so book smart, but you're so stupid in normal life. It's true. Like, you can have so many degrees that you're just an idiot.
My wife's favorite word used to be, for probably 20 years, was idiot.
Yeah.
Well, she has changed it now because people aren't getting what she's saying. So now she just goes, that's dumb.
You're so stupid. I say that a lot. She
starts using that one too. Yeah. You're just stupid.
Yeah. Good morning, Janet. Thank you, Becca.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, you're right. They don't want to lose money. All they're thinking about is their pocketbook, and I'm so over that. That's just Grand Canyon University got over 20 million, but is giving it to the students. They are required to give half, but made the choice to give it all during these times. Good. Give them free tuition. If you're a university and you're going to accept money like that, then by George, let your students come in on scholarship. Divide it per student and give them scholarship money. Do the right thing. Like, I'm so over people trying to take advantage. Look, don't even get me started on China right now. I am actually considering going in my closet and anything, and not just in my closet, I don't care what it is. If I can find something that says made in China, I want to throw it in the garbage can. I do not want our country to buy or spend one more dime with China. I am sick of us buying our pharmaceuticals from them. That is just asking. We are so at their mercy when we're buying our pharmaceuticals
Most
from
of our
China.
pharmaceuticals
Antibiotics,
come from China.
and all that. I mean, it could be
Or a lot of
tainted
it does.
like that. Forget it. I'm over it. I don't want to buy anything. This was
Well, we
all.
don't make anything anymore.
We need to get back to making things
Oh, I
and
don't disagree
sustaining
with you.
ourselves.
I don't disagree with you, but that's the whole reason. We don't make anything anymore.
We've got to get back to that. They say that the reason we don't make our own meds is because it's got to be clean room environments. And I worked in a clean room environment at Sony for almost 11 years. Completely full PPE. The only thing you could see was my eyes. Couldn't wear makeup. None of that. And clean room environments are so expensive to construct and to maintain that a lot of American companies just got out of it and said, oh, it's not even worth it. But we need to give these companies some incentives to bring it back to America so that we are not dependent on China. We do not need to depend on them for anything. Their true colors have been shown. They want to be an elitist country. They want to be the top dog. America's economy is so much greater than theirs. They couldn't stand it, so they had to do whatever they needed to do to bring us to our knees. I'm 100% convinced this was manufactured virus in a lab, and all the other stuff is a bunch of crap. That's my personal opinion. So, and I kind of said it from the beginning that when that professor and top student from Wuhan University were found in our country going out with vials that they had at the airport when they got stopped and searched. I'm convinced that it was stinking. It was dead fish from that moment. And you haven't heard a lot about that, but it did happen. It was associated with Wuhan University, top professor and top student.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sending you a message.
Got it. Isn't that funny? How we know each other so good? Because you know I'm getting all up on my soapbox.
I know, and I had to bring you down. To bring you down.
But y'all know what?
Chicken butt.
Our economy is going to come back stronger than ever. They're going to wish they had never played games with all this stuff. I'm just telling you. They don't know. They don't know the American people. That's what they don't know.
I wish they'd give me my money back that I lost in the stock market over the past month.
You might have took us down for a minute. But have y'all ever heard that sometimes you can, by pushing somebody to a certain point or putting them in a situation they've never been in, that you almost educate them enough that you'll never defeat them now because you educated them ahead of time? See, they've exposed a weakness, but we've grown from this weakness, and now we're going to be so much stronger from it. They made a mistake by ever going there. That's my opinion, Lord. I got to get off this.
I'm scrolling up to see who started that one.
Yeah.
About to get blocked.
Speaking of which, did you learn yesterday how to block people?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. Because
We had a couple of trolls yesterday. Yeah, Ricky figured out and showed me what to do.
Good. I was sending Ricky text messages saying, block him, block this one, block that one. Yes. That's right, Chris Wester. Lord have mercy. I get on these little.
Are you ready? Before you start again, are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
Preach it. I'm telling you. This is all manufactured. It was all a ploy to bring our economy down, to try to bring Trump down. And in the end, all they did was educate us on where we were weak, and we're going to get that fixed. If I know Trump the way I think I know Trump, he's going to make the incentive for some American companies to come in and start doing the clean room environments and producing our pharmaceuticals. He's going to make it so beneficial to them. They're going to be like, I'm not going to China. I'm setting up camp here, because he's smart like that.
We're almost at the free for all, y'all. Closing in. We got some rat up in the mix. Are you kidding me?
We're going to play rat this morning, round and round. I don't know where that came from. I'm just telling y'all.
I've changed it up considerably today.
Don't go. I know which way you're trying to go with it. Don't do that.
What way am I trying to go?
Because I know you, Dave.
Hey, last week it was all them. It was all our streaming folks picked all our songs, except for the usual.
Just don't go too far. I'm not in there to grab the buttons and say, that one.
Let's just say I don't think you'll be disappointed with any of them.
Okay. The free for all, y'all, was a thing that Pollard and Casey started, 20 years ago, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
And it has lasted all throughout all these years.
We resurrected it quite right, I think.
We did. You and I pretty much have done everything me and Casey did.
And more.
Yeah. Those little doves are out there just playing this morning.
So you said I'm coordinated. I just want to prove it to the folks that I'm coordinated. My binky, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at his shoes. Oh, my God. It's like me having earrings and heels that match what I have on.
And you do. You're probably wearing them right now.
What, earrings?
At home. The earrings and matching something.
Yeah.
What matches?
I've got on my St. John.
St. John?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If y'all have never been to St. John, oh my gosh. It is amazing. Amazing.
B1053, Travis Denning. After a few more minutes, it's going to be your Friday free-for-all, brought to you by Mr. Mattress. This hour is a presentation of Mark Dunning Industries. Amy, it is 62 and fair skies right now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everybody. I want to ask all of our Facebook Live viewers. They definitely hear conversation, and they'll tell you, if you go look at our Facebook comments, that they hear things that you don't hear on the air, for sure, which is all the more reason that we want you to share this live video. If you're on with us right now, go ahead and share our Facebook Live. We need to get over 100 people watching our live stream this morning in order to extend our free-for-all just a little bit. So
we haven't done it yet, but we're going to do it.
I say hit share and then tag 3 people. That's the best way to do it. Share and tag 3 people.
Absolutely.
All right. It is 6:49 on your Friday morning. You know what time it is.
It's time for Pollard and Dave's Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
And Southern Outdoor Sports. Y'all know how much I love those guys. I do so much shopping with them for my hunting needs, for fishing, my handguns. My latest purchase from them was the hammerless Ruger that I absolutely love. Ladies, lightweight and perfect concealed carry. And, of course, ammunition. Plenty of that at Southern Outdoor Sports. You need to go check them out. And right now they do have curbside, which it doesn't look like we're going to be having to do too much longer, folks. So get ready to open that economy back up. Today we're looking at Mark 12:30. And you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all of your soul, all your mind, and all of your strength. Jesus explains to his disciples that this is the most important of all the commandments. We must love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength. Pray these words over the ones that you love today. The most important thing that we can do in our lives is grow to be the people that love God wholeheartedly. I love devotions like that.
BRB, y'all.
Oh gosh.
Okay, were you singing "Stroke," "The Stroke" by Billy Squire, or were you singing "Stroking" by Clarence Carter? Both are great songs. Both are great party songs, but I don't know which one you're talking about. I'll be right back.
Yeah, when songs like that get in your head, I don't know where they come from most of the time because I could not tell you the last time I heard that rap song or why it was even in my head. Maybe I felt like I was just going round and round in the house or something. Look, you think that being at home is not hard, but you forget how we live in a society of convenience and you always go, oh, I just run down to DG and pick this up, or I'll go run to Walmart. I've had to like completely rethink my whole shopping thing. Like I don't do anything now but curbside pickup from Walmart or any place that I'm actually going to. So, and me and my husband were talking about this yesterday. I think that even when this is all said and done, I'm going to shop local. I'm going to be a big proponent for shopping local. We've got to do that, guys. But doing
Billy
the
Squire,
whole
okay.
call-in order and pre-order online or whatever, I'm so down with that. Christmas shopping this year, I've done a little bit of like Amazon stuff, but I'm complete Amazon now. Oh gosh, y'all. Did y'all see in the news today? It came out yesterday where they're seeing that COVID-19 is actually ultraviolet light and heat kills it. Like 2 seconds on surfaces 2 seconds with heat and ultraviolet light, it's gone. It's dead. And in air, 1.5 seconds.
What are you talking about?
COVID-19 that cannot live in ultraviolet light and heat. I said, Lord have mercy, South Alabama. We ain't going to have not one case because it's going to be 192 here in about 2 months.
Thank God for global warming.
You feel bad for places like Alaska and places where it's cold all the time because will they have a constant cycle of it? For places like us, and you know what? If you look at the world map, like your South Africa and your places like that, they haven't had the outbreaks. They've had it, but it's not been near like it's been in the United States, especially in places where the temperatures are more mild.
Yeah, we've also got
Hi,
300 million
Vishnu.
people. Hello, Vishnu. We've got 300 million people. That
Mhm.
has a lot to do with our numbers as well. We've got
Yeah.
more people, you know.
Yeah. But the new studies are showing that heat and ultraviolet light kills COVID-19. So that's going to be crucial going into the summer. And as hot as it gets in Alabama, I think that's going to be great. That's going to be really good. But I do fully expect in the fall to see another like round of it.
I predict about 2 or 3 more rounds, actually.
I think it's with us.
Oh, it's never going away,
like
but I'm
flu.
talking about this initial crush and rush
Mhm.
of people getting sick. We're going to probably got 2 more.
What do y'all feel about some of the states that are opening up in what we call prematurity? Some of the states like Georgia, our neighbor. I don't know. I mean, the president has left it up to the governors. I know you're
Which is the
zipping your
right
lip.
thing to do. That's the right way to do it. You got to let the governors decide. I don't want our thirst for a healthy economy to outweigh our common sense about surviving.
That's my concern. And Georgia is one of major outbreaks. And I mean, look at the Atlanta. You're talking Atlanta. So
Here's the one that got me this morning in my news perusal, Amy. Nurses are leaving places like Georgia and working in New York City because New York City is paying nurses 4 times. And now there's a nurse bidding war going on where if you need nurses, you better pay. And that's great for the nurses.
I think that's great.
That's great for the nurses, but oh my gosh, now all of a sudden hot spots in Georgia don't have no nurses.
They need to step up to the plate and pay them.
Well, once again, you were talking earlier about debt forgiveness, especially as far as college tuition goes. That's the main thing that nurses and doctors are working for the first 10 or 15 years of their career.
Right.
Is paying off those debts. So maybe we need to either lower the cost of school or because I think
how do you feel about free education?
Huh?
How do y'all feel about free education?
I'm not so keen on that, but I think big education is as big a business as any of the big anythings in this country. I think, for a bachelor's degree, you don't need to go into debt for a bachelor's degree.
Right. And see, I'm all for free education. I'm for.
But that means the taxpayers now have to pay teachers.
Here's the way I look at it. Well, let lottery pay for it. Here's what I'm saying. Well, that's why we need to. I'm all for if you've got somebody who's trying to become a doctor or trying to become a nurse.
Christine's right.
If you continue to make it unattainable for these students who are going to become doctors and lawyers and they come out of school with $100,000 in student debt, I mean, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually creating down the road? You're creating a bottleneck of problems that are eventually going to be something that these students are never going to pay for, or they're going to get to the point where they don't want to go to school because becoming a doctor or a lawyer becomes way more expensive than just becoming a cosmetologist.
Let me throw this wrench in the works. Let me throw this wrench in the works. This is one I've thought about for a while. Okay. I think a lot of people are going to hate me for what I'm about to say, but how about this? Education is free, but your career path is your own choice. So once you graduate high school, you can either go to college for free or you serve 2.5 years, 3 years in the military. Okay. And in the military, you'll get that training to be a mechanic or a plumber or an electrician or IT or whatever, more the trade end. And if you go for the college, you get your college degree, but when you graduate, you have to serve 2, 3, 4 years in the military. And you have to use your education, whatever it is you specialize in the military.
I think the military is right for some people, but I don't think it's right for everybody.
Well, here's what I'm saying. You're done. After your 2 or 3 or 4 years, you're done, and you can opt to either stay in the military or join the public
I'm a
forces.
military brat.
I am too.
I'm not necessarily for forcing people outside of war times to be a part of the military. What I will say is, as far as free education, I do believe in free education, but I do believe in paying it back in your occupation after you've graduated. So if I go to become a doctor, then I more or less need to work out a contract of labor to an extent for X number of years. If I drop out of being a doctor or being a nurse,
then you're liable.
Then I have to repay. Then the debt to repay comes back. But if I'm going to become an engineer or an astronaut or a nurse or a doctor, then for X number of years, I contribute back to society in the community, not necessarily by working for free, but at a much reduced rate for X number of years, so that you, in essence, are paying your college back, but not as in a student loan.
I was saying the same thing, just with the military.
Yeah.
And see, in the military, if you were a doctor in college, that's what you'd go do in the military. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you were a lawyer in college, you'd go be a lawyer in the military. If you were whatever it is you got a degree in, that would be
I just think that gives our young people who are in college the sense of service, whether it's in their industry or military, whatever, but they do have to serve in order to get debt forgiveness on that college. Because what's happening is these students are coming out with $100,000 in student debt, and for the rest of their life, y'all, they're that's like a ball and chain around their ankle. They can't hardly get mortgage loans. Just living with that expense on top of your normal everyday expenses, it's almost impossible. Like it's ludicrous what you see. I'm in the mortgage industry, so I see people with $700 a month student debt payment. Are you kidding? Who can do that? That's so I'm all for free college. I want kids to go to college. I want them to get educated. I want them to come out with a trade, but I do want them to realize that it's at a cost of some extent. So serve and give back to your community in whatever trade you do graduate with. That's the way I feel about that. So I don't know.
I don't like the idea of free because that pushes us closer to welfare. I like the idea of maybe like you're talking about a bursary where you work out a contract with an employer that they'll cover your debts, or
I say free, but I mean free as in you're not coming out with a monetary amount that you have to pay, that you're stuck monthly.
Right. I get you. No, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some obligation associated with it.
That's what I'm saying.
I think there'd be a lot more kids going to college, which would be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them don't go to college because they simply can't afford it.
Well, and honestly, we've got to get our primary education into better shape too. There's a lot of kids that graduate high school got no business graduating high school.
Yeah.
Think
about how many more nurses we'd have right now if college was no out-of-pocket expense. All they had to do was pay by service when they come out. How many more nurses would we have right now?
That'd be a bunch.
We need to be thinking about things like that. What time it is? We got news. Right. You got news, Dave?
Hmm.
Can you play the news?
Yeah. Well, it's already over. You talked right through it.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Skadoo, badoo,
Let's get a qualifier, Dave.
We're going to say hello to everybody, and then I'll get us a qualifier.
That'll work. Hey, have y'all shared? Doug, Becca, Chris Wester, have all y'all shared our live stream? We need to go in right now and share it.
I did. Hey, Vishnu, I did see you earlier. Good to see you this morning.
Yes.
Christine's got it right as far as restarting the economy. We got to ease in and we got to have a plan. I say limited access, have a, this is a new job. You're going to be the door counter guy or girl. And we got 10 people in the store. All right, sure. Sorry. You got to wait till someone comes out,
Sorry. Good morning.
Hey, Brian, good to see you. Yeah, those storms were crazy. And I saw later in the afternoon, y'all might have got some weather up around the Birmingham
Good morning,
area.
Cindy.
I don't know how it was, but when we left yesterday afternoon, y'all were starting to get severe
Did you see
thunderstorm
there was
watches and warnings.
Yeah, there was a severe thunderstorm warning that came out like literally 5 minutes after we came off there, but it was for mostly Georgia and one county. I think it was Jackson County. Yes, Doug, you can
Calhoun,
share without
Cleveland
doing a
County.
watch party.
Hey, Kathy.
You just hit the share button. Don't do the start a watch party. Just go to the B1053 page and
I'll
right
tell you how in a
below
minute, Doug.
and do a share. Oh, goodness.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good Friday morning to you. 5 minutes after 7 o'clock, 62 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Covenant Care Hospice. Amy, we are less than 30 minutes away from the Friday free-for-all. I'm ready to get my sing on. I'm ready to get my dance on. How about you?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun for sure. If you've never been with us on Friday morning, you're in for a treat because you're going to hear everything from, you might hear MC Hammer, you might hear the Commodores, good country.
Have you been spying? Have you been spying on me?
I just know what we do. I
Oh,
know what we
my
do.
gosh. Look at here. Commodores right there.
Yeah.
Not Hammer, but I got an MC in there.
Hey, it's great. Listen, the Friday Free for All always brought to you by our friends at Mr. Mattress. If you need a good night's sleep, maybe you are in quarantine and you have found out that your mattress is just horrible, then you need to call Jeffrey and the gang at Mr. Mattress in Dothan. And of course, this hour of Pollard and Dave always brought to you by our friends at Covenant Care Hospice. If you need hospice care, you need to go see our friends at Covenant. They are absolutely amazing.
Yes, they are.
So let's go ahead right now because we are working on a big Mother's Day promotion, Mom's Day Out. It's brought to you by Glass Doctor, our friends at Dothan Blowpipe, and of course, Massage Envy. Caller 15 right now gets in the running for Mom's Day Out.
Well, dang, I had the sounder lined up, girl.
Oh, do the sounder. Go.
Do the sounder, too.
Go.
That's what we're supposed to do right here.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Break. Call now. 699-1053.
Sponsored by Massage Envy, Glass Doctor, and Dothan Blowpipe with Pollard and Dave on Dothan's Country B1053.
Uh-huh. Walking to Jerusalem.
I know you're going to have to mute us while you take your callers.
Yeah. Walking to Jerusalem. If y'all are streaming, y'all are jamming right now.
Okay. While Dave is taking the caller, I'm going to see Doug. If you go in your search bar for Facebook, hit B1053. Okay. Then you go to our page. I'm just walking you through why I do this on my phone. Go to our page. Don't do it from your page. You need to go to our page. And right below where you see today's actual thing, you see like, comment, share. You hit share. And it says write a post, start a watch party, or more options. You just, in write a post, say Friday Free for All. Or just post a comment, these two are crazy or something, and then hit share and see if that works. Right, y'all? That should be the way to just do a share, not do a watch party. Yes, Bren, you did miss the daily devotion. It was great. You want me to share the verse with you? I'll tell you what it was. I love the daily devotion. Today's devotion was Mark 12:30. Mark 12:30, chapter 12, verse 30. And you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength. Which was a great one. Okay, I know how to do it that way, but I have to leave the live stream. That's what I was. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Cindy in the house. Becca, y'all are so funny. I got caller 10. I got caller 13. Good. Good.
Okay, guys. I've got my winner.
650.
Cindy, caller 13. Awesome.
650 every morning.
Do what now?
Bren wanted to know what time we do the daily devotion.
Oh, yeah.
So, what are y'all's plans for the weekend?
I'm going to have to mute you, Amy, so I can play the winner back. B1053, good morning. Who is this?
This is Karen.
Karen, you are caller 15. Oh, wow. That's the second time you got qualified, Karen, and that's the way you win a contest on B1053. Get qualified as many times as you like, and you are now qualified for Mom's Day Out, an entire day at the spa with your best friend. Plus, we'll throw in some flowers. Plus, we'll throw in dinner for two, and it's all from Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. How about that?
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it, though? You know, if I could be a mom, I'd say, come on, Karen, let's go. But I'm not a mom. It's got to be for Mom. Now tell everybody, what station is Mom's favorite?
B1053.
There we
Doug
go.
said Amy's,
You're back.
Amy's husband would pay dearly for that. What you talking about, Doug?
Oh, Doug nailed it, bud.
Oh, cuteness overload. I'm telling y'all, I can't. I'm just telling you. Lord Jesus, look at this right here. I got to show y'all this.
Oh, look at those toes.
I can't even stand it.
I'm starting to
Thank you,
smell a baby
Kathy.
again.
Oh, listen. Dave swears every time I talk about the baby, he smells
I can
baby.
smell it. I remember what Sam smelled like when he was a baby, and it's a baby smell. There's no other way to describe it.
Mhm.
It's like puppy breath. There's baby smell and there's puppy
Look at
breath.
this. In this picture, he looks like he's going, you know, cute. Look.
Hey, baby, why don't you come change my diaper?
So stinking cute. I cannot. I just can't. Precious. Every day I have to take pictures, right? Y'all, what are y'all doing this weekend? I need to know what everybody's weekend plans are. I told y'all we're gonna do a newborn baby photo shoot because you know you need to do it while they're little because that way you can like they had I've got two places, Doug, text me, and Southern Outdoor Sports and one other that I can tell you about that can hook you up. Yeah, I hear you, Becky. Going fishing, Cindy. That's awesome. Gonna be a good weekend for that. Smoking Boston butts. Yum. I need to put something on the smoker today. For sure. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all about this. So y'all know we're deer hunters. And my husband has found this place that makes like deer jerky in sticks. Y'all know those what are they, Big Jim jerkies, long jerky sausage sticks or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They come in the packet. Anyway, my husband found this place that makes it with the deer jerky, makes the sticks, like those Slim Jim sticks, and they put pepper jack cheese on the inside of them. Let me just tell y'all something. You don't even know how good it is.
All right, guys, I got my sunset. If y'all want to see it,
Slim
let me
Jim.
know.
Y'all, I'll show you.
I'm
I'll
a
go get one out
sunrise.
the fridge. I'm gonna show y'all off the chain. And I'm not big on deer jerky usually. My family fights over this. Dave, you would absolutely love it. You don't eat a lot of deer, though, right?
I don't eat a lot of beef or deer, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of upsets my tummy.
Well, these little Slim Jim, these Deer Jim, I'm gonna call them Deer Jim. I just came up with a name. I can do that. Oh, Dave's got a sunset. I'm going to tell you, Becca, off the chain. Show us, Dave.
I'm showing you, baby. Here it comes.
Go.
Here it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at there. That's a Friday. You can be
That's
happy with.
pretty.
That is a Friday you can be happy
Yeah,
with.
he
right
did.
there.
He ate that Big Mac. That's beef, ain't it? Don't listen to him.
What now?
You said
I
you
said
don't
I
eat
don't
it.
like beef. I don't eat it a whole lot.
Well, you ate it yesterday.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
Wasn't
somebody
nothing
brought it
stopping
to
you
me. It's
from
not like
chowing
I
down on
made
that
it
Big
myself.
Mac.
It was free food, man. It was free food. I'd never say free.
We
no to
early.
free
We're
anything.
4 minutes early.
It's Friday. I'm in charge. Hey, buddy.
What's up, man?
Not much, brother. How are you this fine Friday?
I'm wonderful, my friend.
Glad to hear it. No damage from the storm yesterday?
There wasn't no storm yesterday.
All right. Tim clearly has a storm shelter somewhere.
Listen to Amy Pollard.
Just Amy Pollard. She's a storm all by herself, isn't she?
That's right.
Yes, she is.
But with every storm comes a rainbow.
Now, that is a country song. It's all about country. Florida Georgia Line in their latest I Love My Country. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. We're just minutes away from your Friday free-for-all. Don't forget this hour, a presentation of Covenant Care Hospice. We're streaming the show, y'all. We're trying to get to 100 before we kick this free-for-all off. So if you're streaming, share. You can share the Facebook stream. You can share the YouTube stream. And you can share this information that Tim Watson graces us with 5 days a week. It's all about how to get smart. Okay, and I know that that's a broad subject, but let me tell you what, when it comes to finances, one of the best things you can do for yourself financially is to own a home.
Absolutely. Don't you think, Tim, that's the biggest purchase that an individual can make?
It is the single biggest purchase anyone can make. I'm telling you, it's really the biggest purchase and the only purchase that really pays you back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to claim those taxes, you know, every year on your tax return. You got,
mortgage interest.
You're making an investment in something that is actually paying you back.
Right. Okay, so Tim, what is the best deal that you actually have going on? Don't you have something, didn't we talk about a $15 or something? Do we still have that going on?
The $15.
It's something about bringing very little to closing, or people that want to come jump in and maybe do a refi or do like I know you've got some incentives going on.
Yeah, I mean we've got right now our government rates are in the low threes. You know, our refinances, we got several refinances going right now that, you know, we're dropping their, I mean, we're doing one right now. We're dropping the interest rate over 2 points.
Dang.
Not bringing any money to closing. So absolutely saving them a ton of money, getting to skip 2 payments. I mean, right now, if your interest rate is over 4.25%, you need to call us.
We got people on our live stream right now, Becca on our live stream Facebook saying we need licensed Georgia hometown lenders reps. And I told them yesterday we do need that because we have so many Georgia listeners, and they're saying, hey, we need somebody like hometown lenders in Georgia.
Yeah, we're working on that. We the owners of hometown met with the Georgia banking department, and we're actually trying to make that happen now.
That's wonderful. So, Tim, I'm actually working with somebody myself. I know this is going to sound crazy to a lot of people because you just don't think that a lot of people still have something like this going on. But I had somebody call me the other day and say, "Hey, I want to see about refinancing. I've actually got my loan with a local hometown bank right now, and I'm paying 10% interest.
Mm,
10.
I had to pull over. I mean, my stomach hurt.
I know, right? I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" He has tried and tried and tried to get it yeah, he's tried to refinance it, get it, but where he needs it to be, and we jumped on it immediately, and, right now we are in, almost in underwriting with him, and he is just, like, floored because he's gonna be saving hundreds. I think, Tim, you and I were working on it. He's paying $1,100 a month right now. I think it's going to, like, just under $700 a month.
Yeah, and then you get it clear to close yesterday in under 12 days?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep, I got a clear to close in 11 days, y'all. But listen, it's not me. It's not me. I'm just the loan officer. It is our processing department. It is our loan officer. I mean, our underwriters. We got Megan and we've got Janice and we've got it's a combination of an awesome team at Hometown Lenders, Tim. And I'm telling you, when I say there is no other place that I could actually go work with doing mortgage loans and still be sane. I would have left a long time ago. The only reason that I can stay sane and do mortgage loans, because y'all know me, I'm 90 to nothing all the time, every day. I don't slow down for anything. Is because Tim Watson and Hometown Lenders has this process perfected, which makes my job easier. If it weren't for that, there's no way I could be doing it.
Yeah, Christy, actually, we had a record-breaking, a VA loan. We got it in last Thursday. So we got it in late Thursday, so we're talking Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, cleared to close, 4 days.
That is just so hard for me to process because for years we've heard about mortgage loans, whether it's VA usually even took longer. It wouldn't be anything for a VA loan to take 60 days.
Yeah,
and so
and they had been with another lender trying to get this thing closed. You ready for this? 60 days.
Yeah. I don't even know why anybody listening to this radio station or this Facebook live stream or our YouTube live stream would go anywhere else. If you have any kind of mortgage need, I don't care if it's a refinance, I don't care if it's a new construction purchase, because right now is the time to buy, whatever it is. If you're dealing with anybody other than Hometown Lenders, you're making a huge mistake. You're probably costing yourself hundreds or thousands of dollars, to tell you the truth.
Lots and lots of money you're throwing out the window.
Not to mention time. You want to get it done, one and done as fast as you can. Hometown Lenders is the way to go. Tim, if there's somebody listening this morning and they're ready, they're like, okay, I'm renting. I've been renting forever. I'm tired of throwing my money away. I need to get a mortgage loan. What do they need to do?
MortgageManTim.com. Go to the Our Team tab. It'll have a picture of every one of our rate shakers. Click on your favorite rate shaker. It'll take you to their application. Fill it out, and we'll take it from there.
It's easy, y'all. Go to MortgageManTim.com. That's MortgageManTim.com. Remember, Hometown Lenders is your equal housing lender, MLS 65084. Thank you, Tim Watson. Happy Friday.
Thank y'all.
Becca, yes, we can. I've got a banker that I hook you up with to do the construction loan, and he'll get you through the construction process, and then I take the permanent loan from there with Hometown Lenders. So, yeah, if people are wanting to construct a home, we've got a plan for that. So all you got to do is get up with us, and we can make that happen too. Friday, y'all ready? We're going to need y'all singing. My hair is all on my nerves. We need y'all singing for this Friday free-for-all. Good morning, Ursula. I miss you, my friend. Y'all so quiet. Are y'all hitting share? Share. Doug, did you get the share worked out? Tag 3 of your people. Hit share and then type in 3 people's names and tag them in it. I understand that. The only way you'll ever know is to check and see. They can be on a limited income. It's based on their debt to income ratio. So as long as they don't have a lot outgoing, then that would be key.
Here we go, guys. Almost there.
$8 an hour.
30 seconds
That's
away.
limited income, but they just didn't have a lot of debt. So that's the key. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear it. This delay is so bad today, y'all. I've got a delay.
Me too, Warrior Girl. Ready, Freddie. Got my singing voice on. But let's see. We got another one more commercial, and then we're in it to win it. Y'all crank up your streaming service. Look, if you want to hear it through your computer.
Covenant Care Hospice. Remember them, Dave.
That'll play here in just a second.
Got it.
You can stream you can stream the music on B1053.com, or if you're using your phone, you can stream it on iHeartRadio on the app. Just search for WECB, look for this logo, click on it, and boom, there you go. There's probably going to be a delay either way, but we're still going to have fun, and the music's going to be.
I wonder if you pull up the app on your phone and you listen to the B1053 app on iHeart.
Give it a shot.
And then you watch the video.
It still would be laggy. It'd still be laggy. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job.
Oh yeah, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do this.
Look at myself.
Thank God it's Friday.
Tell us the reason!
Tell us the reason why! Because it's Friday! 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 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday.
I can dig it. It is Friday, and your Friday free-for-all brought to you by Mr. Mattress. You ready? Because here we go. Mustang Sally. Ha! I guess you better slow your Mustang down. Oh, yeah. What I said now. Mustang Sally now, baby. I guess you better slow your Mustang down. So bad.
I can't hear.
You've been running all over town
now.
Hitting, flipping, flapping, flopping feet on the ground. Oh, what I said now. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride.
Trying to get ahead of it.
Ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you want to do is ride around, Sally.
Ride, Sally, ride.
All you want to do is ride around, Sally.
Ride,
Sally, ride. One of these early mornings. I'm gonna be your wife. I'm not even watching you. I can't even watch you this morning.
I can't deal with it.
Listen, I bought you a brand new Mustang.
In 1965.
Wow. Now
you come around.
Signifying
a woman. Don't want to.
Mustang
I can't
Sally.
do it. I can't do it.
Slow your Mustang.
I don't even know where we are. Come on, I need some.
You've been running all over town now. I'm gonna put your flat
feet on the ground. I said now.
All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally. Now all you wanna do is ride around. Oh my gosh, we made it through Mustang Sally. It's your Friday free for all, brought to you by Mr. Mattress, y'all. If you need a good night's sleep, you gotta go see Jeffrey and the Dream Team at Mr. Mattress. This hour is a service of Covenant Care Hospice. I've got a lineup of tunes going to make sure your Friday is kicked off right like this.
I know I was 10 minutes late on every verse.
My God.
Was I 10 minutes late or 10 minutes early on every verse?
Oh, my God.
I don't even know what that sounded like. I hear
it
nothing.
Was so bad. Look, I had to take my headphones off because you were coming in seconds behind me. It was killing me. It was so funny.
Oh, y'all need to alternate lines. What if we did that? But I still wouldn't know.
You'd still be behind.
Because I don't know when I can't hear anything. So.
Yeah, Becca, we can't.
Amy
can't play the music.
If that's what you want to call it. I have no clue. Yeah, that's why you got to go. If you don't have the iHeartRadio app, go download it right now because it's free.
Yeah.
So iHeartRadio, let me find it.
Ricky was telling me the last time I played a bunch of little clips of songs and stuff over the stream, we got muted. Half of our stream got muted. So if you went back to play back like the first Friday that we did this, you can't hear anything. You can see the video, but you can't hear anything.
This is what it looks like, y'all. So what you can do is you can download this app, put in WECB on the app, and then so you can actually be playing the music on your phone, and you can minimize that app and be watching the stream on Facebook. I'm talking with my hand.
You got me snorting this morning.
I can't help it. I can't. Number one, I'm dealing with a major echo this morning. Echo, delay, echo and delay. And I can't hear anything. And that sounds Mexican. I'm dealing with an echo and a delay. Echo, delay.
Echo, delay.
Echo, delay. Okay.
I'm straight jamming.
Y'all are missing
Leonard Skinner's
some good
Call Me the
music
Breeze
if
is
you do not
kicking
have
it right now.
That's the only thing about this live stream on Facebook and YouTube. They won't let you play that music.
Well, they will. We just can't afford it.
Well, which is. Hey, from Echo! Thomas!
Thomas is from Echo. How about that? That's funny.
See? Okay, so if I do that, Becca, I've got my phone right here. I can play it. But if I play it, I can't play it where y'all can hear it.
Still can't play the music because the streaming.
Because y'all would the feed would hear the music that I'm playing. So that's the same thing as rebroadcasting it. So they would shut it down.
Good Lord, Doug. I hope you don't think we're singing in the shower together singing. Ugh.
What'd he say?
He said it sounds like y'all are in the shower singing. I was like, hopefully not together.
My poor Gracie is.
Mommy is singing and dancing. Weird people on the computer singing and dancing. She's hung under the bed.
She didn't know what to think. There's way too much good time going on up in here.
right at home.
See, Doug, I don't know what the echo is.
I dig them Georgia peaches.
Thank you, Becca.
Makes me feel right at home.
He said Amy sounds like she's singing. The echo is auto-tuned. Does it make it sound better?
Call me the breeze. What?
I don't think there's anything that can make it sound better. The echo. Look, we got to call our engineer.
You handle that.
He's got to get on this.
Yeah, see, Doug's already used to it. It's all good. Woo! Mr. Breeze. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning, and your Friday free-for-all brought to you by Mr. Mattress. Time to let your hairs down because we are throwing a wiggle party because most of y'all are stuck in your chair somewhere. Just crank it up a little bit and do that wiggle Pollard and Dave style. It's Michael Jackson and Beat It. No, Ursula, what? No, what? Ursula, I do not know what you're saying no to. And Warrior Girl, glad to help you party down, sister.
Disappear. Just beat it.
Sing where you are now, and we'll see how close you are.
Okay. Can so beat it. Just wanna be bad. Just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. What's the beat?
Just beat it. Beat it. Just beat it.
How far was I off?
Way far.
What? Yes, he did. Ricky's like, what did y'all do? Because it did this. We were on air for 11 hours yesterday straight, Doug, covering severe weather, and it echoed on me all day long. I would be like giving tornado located, da 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 da, and I'm hearing tornado located, da 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 da. Drove me insane.
Is it echoing now?
Yes.
I'm just going to cut it off for a little while and let y'all.
No, because I want you to be able to hear. The echo helps me sound
about
better.
2 seconds off.
If the echo makes me sound better,
you're
leave
right.
it.
Ricky's already said that to me, Doug. He's already said, what did I do?
Said what? Oh, yeah.
I think he wakes up in the morning going, what did Dave break today?
Ursula, I'm telling you, it's so off. I thought, okay, maybe I'll just start 2 seconds sooner. And maybe I'll be there in time, and that don't work either.
I think you hit a couple of them on time just by luck.
Yeah. Well, you know, they say the sun shines on a dog's butt every now and then.
Every now and then. Hey, a broke clock's right twice a day.
Yeah. True. Let me hear where we are.
Becca says the echo helps.
That's what I said. It makes me sound better. Echo on, baby. I need all the help I can get. Really? Okay, so that's a clue. Doug said it's not an echo when you're talking low. So when I talk like this, see, I'm still hearing an echo.
See, I don't hear an echo at all.
You're not, you don't hear one at all.
Nope.
It's in my ears, but I have nothing open on my computer, nothing open else anywhere. I think it's got something to do with something being fed back through the board.
I'm sure of it, but I don't know what to do to negate it.
It's fun no matter what's going on. Well, thank you. We're a bunch of crazy fools. Amy, is that a short drive? You said it's about drive you crazy. Yeah, girl. It's real short.
Just
7 to 10 seconds off. It's that
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave and your Friday free for all. We're in the middle of it now, boys and girls. It's time for some Laura Bell Bundy. I'm going to do my two-step, do my two-step, step tonight. Y'all can watch me dance. You'll know what part of the song we're in.
Let me see something. I'm going to try something.
'Cause it's girls' night out. I'm going to do my two-step, do my two-step. Step tonight. I'm doing my two-step. Walking where you step. Steps behind. Ride that donkey. Do my step now, slide.
Straight to the back of the line. Oh, yeah.
It's a silent
I got
disco
mine.
today.
So if I put these in, I'm hearing the music and I ain't hearing nothing Dave's saying, which I kind of like.
I'm going to do my two-step,
Big talking. If y'all ain't listening, you missing out.
Straight to the heck of the line.
Really, Becca?
Now slide, two-step, slide, two steps. Work it out, grind. Slide, two steps, slide, two steps. Work it out, grind, switch.
Two steps.
Go.
Work it out, grind, switch.
Down.
Make us all go home. He's ahead of me.
Just say so. Truck dance.
Dance for it, Timmy. One more. Oh, you got it.
Woo!
Yeah, I got both hands. The road back of the truck dance. Lord help you hell on the heart. Whoa.
Straight to the
I
back
am
of the
about 10
line.
seconds behind him. And we can't hear y'all, and I know y'all hearing us like whisper. Y'all gotta be playing this music because you missing it. Slide, two steps. Slide.
It's Pollard and Dave in the morning and your Friday free for all, and this is what Amy listens to when she is in the kitchen, y'all. It's round and round, straight up 80s rock and roll.
Round and round.
I'm having to listen through my headphones so I don't trigger I want to crank it, man.
I'm hearing the music.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to crank it, y'all, and I can't. So I got my headphones jamming.
It's the Pollard and Dave dance show.
That's right. The
I need a
silent
disco ball.
It's the silent disco with Pollard and Dave.
We do this every Friday for real, y'all. When we're in the studio, we are doing this
from the start. You put an arrow through my heart.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why this was stuck in my head the other day.
What comes? I don't give it time. I don't know all the words.
Way ahead of
Some
me.
them. Round and round. What comes around goes around.
Oh, yeah,
I'll tell
listen.
you why. Yeah.
This is a good one today.
Head show of Pollard and Dave. That's right.
Y'all know y'all gotta love this. If you are not listening to this music, you are missing a good chance to get your Friday rocking.
That you would end up winning. I knew right from the start. You put an arrow through my heart.
Listen, we're so far off. Now I'm getting it.
Round. We just give it time.
Round and
Round and round. Goes around. I'll tell you why.
Give it time. So round goes around. I'll tell you why.
Typical 80s guitar solo. Straight up shredding.
Shredding. He's shredding. Chris, don't even be acting like you ain't playing your air guitar this morning. You all over it, girl. Round and round. Come on. Get on iHeartRadio. Turn your car radio on. You're going to have to see a little bit of a delay, too.
I need that big 80s hair for this one. Big old
See, we need to put bandanas on.
Kicking my shoes up.
I think we need to put bandanas on.
Just give it time. Round and round. Goes around. I tell you why.
Drums. Round and round.
Just give it time. Round and round. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Quarantination. We got to do this however we can, right? It's nothing new to us. We do this every Friday in the studio. Y'all just don't
Maybe,
see
Doug,
it.
I don't know.
We act a fool every Friday.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. A straight up Friday party. We call it the Friday Free For All. And yeah, it is brought to you by our best friends at Mr. Mattress. And I got the Commodores, y'all, because she is dressed just like a brick house.
Oh!
Oh, she's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. Oh, she's a brick house. It's a brick house.
You might be right, Doug. But see, when it was doing this yesterday, I logged out, shut everything down, and came back, and it was still doing it. The echo. So I don't think it's on my side. It's something to do with the board. 36, 24, 36.
Letting it all hang out. She's a brick
Chris Wester, y'all know y'all throwing down this morning.
She's the one, the only one, built like an Amazon.
He's so far ahead of me. I'm just going to go, she's a brick house. Try to get ahead of him. Oh, yeah, baby.
She's a brick house.
Thanks so much. She's a brick.
She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. Oh, she's a brick house.
Oh, look at him.
Ain't nothing.
Uh-oh. He said,
shake it down now. Shake it down now. Shake it down now.
Oh, he said,
Shake it down now.
I love that kid. Dave. Every single time.
Just letting it all hang out. A brick. She is the one, the only one, built like an Amazon. Yeah. Shake it down now. Shake it down now.
That kid is throwing down. The kid got moves.
Ow! She's a brick.
I know. Ow!
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave, and your Friday free-for-all, having more fun than two people should be allowed. Well, a whole bunch more than two, because we are throwing down on the radio. It's Low Cash. Woo! Let me get rid of the dancing boy. That was funny. He was getting down now, wasn't he, y'all?
I think Doug is getting close to figuring out what it might be.
He might be.
And you sound funny doing the sound effects when you can't hear the song over the thing.
Wow!
Yeah. It's dumb. I mean, I'm just doing whatever. I wish we could play music like this all day Friday.
Yeah.
I love it.
We ought to make our own format up. We'll just call it the
We
best
need to
damn
get-
music you ever heard. Because I'll tell y'all, just like I tell Amy all the time, my favorite music is everything except for the songs I don't like. I know that sounds goofy, but it's really just, I like good music. It can be
gotta
rap,
get
it can be rock,
get to
it
where
can be
there's
country.
100 people watching at one time.
Yep, we ain't done it yet.
Mm-mm.
We're on a
Hadn't done
mission.
it yet.
We're on a mission. All right, y'all about ready to go back to about what here? I'm gonna say about 1980.
About what?
Y'all ready to go back to 1985?
Oh God, it's gonna be something rock.
No, actually, it is not.
It's not rock?
It is not.
Whoa.
What comes after it is straight up rock. But before we get there, we got something a little else we got to do first. Yeah, no. One show a day is plenty, Doug. I'm not going to do.
All day
I'm not
mix.
doing two
Oh,
radio
yeah.
shows. The all day mix. Well, you got that yesterday. You got the all day mix yesterday. Y'all missed it. I played Hillbillies earlier in the hour. Hillbillies love it in the hay.
Yeah.
Y'all better hold your chairs. Hold on to your seats now.
Uh-oh.
Hold on to your chairs.
We forgot.
Y'all want to make out in the back of my car? What?
Yeah. Make sure you're listening on the iHeart app, WECB. You'll hear while we're doing. You'll hear while we're doing this. Bust a move. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh. Hey. Come on. Groove with us. Look at Dave, y'all. All he needs is a disco ball.
Hey, bust a move. You got it.
Everybody says that, Ursula.
Baby, you got it. You want it. You got it.
You got it.
You want
You
it.
want
Baby,
Baby, you got it. You want it. You got it. Baby, you got it.
Okay. You asked for it.
I'm surprised he hadn't done the whole biting the lip thing. He'll do it.
Bust a move.
He reminds me of Mick Jagger so
You
bad.
got it. And you want it, baby. You got it. You want it. You got it. You want it, baby. You got it.
You got it. You want it, baby. You got it. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Listen, this is the stuff I do in my car when y'all ain't around. Sounds a lot.
Last minute change to the free for all. I seriously was going to play some Led Zeppelin next. I found a suitable replacement. I think. The Zeppelin's good now. It was good. It was good.
More of
It was rock and roll. Been a long time since rock and roll. That was for Warrior Girl. I was going to play it for her. Hey, Ricky. Good to see you, man.
Hey, if you don't have the radio turned on or on iHeart, you're missing some groove this morning. Can y'all imagine somebody that doesn't know Pollard and Dave tuning in this morning or watching this live stream? They're going. They ain't hearing no.
Baby, you got it. You want it. You got it. You want it. Baby, you got it. Hey, hi, hey.
His delay is way before mine. So he's grooving and I'm grooving on
Just
my
bust a
own.
move. Pollard and Dave in the morning. We are busting it wide open on this Friday. It is your Friday free for all, brought to you by Mr. Mattress. Late last minute request, Smash Mouth. AC/DC, Becca, you were about 3 minutes too late. I'd have gladly played Back in Black. We'll get it next Friday. But somebody texted me this one. Want to hear this? Because they said, you and Amy are all stars.
We're all stars? What? Close as I come to all
Hey
stars.
now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the game on. Get play. glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
I can't whistle.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold.
You done been missing
Only
it.
shooting stars make the mold.
Woody! I can't. I've never been able to whistle. Now I have braces, so I really can't.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting
Every
stars.
Friday, Ricky, starting 7:30. Good. I'm not by myself. I can't whistle.
Spit all over the keyboard. Yeah, I'd love to play some Slipknot, Woody. I would.
What do they do?
Change, but the years
I
not
don't know who
coming
that
and
is.
they don't stop coming.
We stepped out and played some Rat this morning because it round and round was all in my head. I don't know why. I like a lot of groove music on Friday.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
That's
Get your
it.
game
Y'all know we
on,
used
go
to just
play.
roll
Hey
thing.
now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars.
Waffle House.
break the
That's the all-star I am, honey.
mold. All that glitters is gold. Let's break the mold.
Michigan.
Woo! I'm gonna let y'all listen to the news.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been to a Rat.
B1053.
Happy Friday, Wiregrass.
Great show,
I'm Lisa
y'all.
Sacasio with your hometown news.
Yeah, I went to
headlines.
Poison Rat in
Today,
'87
the
right here in
Geneva
Dothan,
County
Alabama.
Health
It was the Rat
Department will be
Poison show. You
performing
remember that, Amy?
coronavirus testing at the First Baptist Church in Geneva from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I'm gonna go tinkle.
You also have to meet certain criteria in order to be tested.
No, that
All
was
of this
fun.
information is listed on the Alabama Department of Public Health website. Today, Panama City Beach is reopening its beaches with some limitations. At Thursday morning City Council meeting, the board voted to open beaches from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and again from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. starting today. Panama City Beach is following after other county governments' decisions. Earlier this week, Bay, Gulf, and Okaloosa counties all voted to reopen their beaches with limitations. Starting today, lots of businesses in Georgia can reopen as long as social distancing and regular sanitation remains. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp announced last Monday that gyms, fitness centers, bowling alleys, barbers, nail care artists, and a number of other businesses can reopen today. Movie theaters, social clubs, and dine-in restaurants can reopen on Monday. The shelter-in-place order for Georgia will expire next Thursday, April 30th at 11:59 p.m. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sacasio, wishing you a fabulous Friday and weekend.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Sunshine and some beautiful weather is on the way into the Wiregrass. Today we'll start out areas of fog, but then we will be mostly sunny this afternoon. A high temperature right around 80 to 81.
Thank you, Woody.
Winds
We
be out of the
will.
west-northwest, so the cool air doesn't quite filter in
Thank you,
today, but
Woody.
that humidity should be dropping overall. We're 87 and mostly sunny on Saturday. By Sunday, we'll see a temperature drop. Highs in the upper 70s to start next week, and sunshine continues
Good job,
all the way
everybody.
through next Tuesday. From the 4 and Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chigbarra.
So yeah, we got to get 100 people on this thing, because if we get 100 people, we're going to take it at least another half hour.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If we got 100 people on, then we would do it. We would
say half an hour. And then if we get 200, we'll do another whole. We'll make it an hour and a half.
I don't think we can do that long. We could do it for an hour though.
We could do it for an hour and a half. Shoot, I can do it all day.
Can't do it an hour and a half.
I do it all day
But
long.
We
I
could
have nonstop rave going on this radio station. Woody, are you telling us you're from Michigan? Is that what you're saying?
In Michigan.
He's in Michigan.
I think so.
Yeah, I saw that Rat Poison concert here in Dothan. Did you go to that one, Amy?
No, I went to a Poison and Oreo and
Speedwagon and Cheap Trick. Now I saw them together in the 80s.
No, it was Oreo Speedwagon and come on, Wester, tell me. Sticks.
Wow, that would have been a good show. No, we saw REO Speedwagon and Sticks at the Peanut Festival.
Yeah, no, this was
that was a couple years ago. I saw REO Speedwagon and Cheap Trick once at the Tallahassee Leon County Civic Center. That was a good show.
Good.
Christine, I am glad we gave you some pleasurable pain this morning.
Entertainment.
That's right.
Pure entertainment.
Pure.
Okay, Dave, did you get I sent you that thing I needed you to cut yesterday?
What?
I sent you a text message for the ad that I needed you to cut.
Maybe in your dreams.
You did that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was right. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
No, I
make
have
sure
not
you do
cut
that?
No.
Right. Can you do that today? Yeah.
I'm getting my bike first.
Don't make me take my hoops out.
I'm getting my bicycle first, and you're going to have to take your hoops out to stop me from doing that.
Yeah, I don't care. Just as long as you get it done.
It'll get done. You know it will.
Yeah. Oh, did y'all see? Hold up. Did y'all see where Elizabeth Warren's brother died from COVID-19?
B1053, it is Pollard and Dave in the morning. Had such a great time with your Friday free-for-all brought to you by Mr. Mattress. Amy, I hope we can get it over 100 streams next Friday, because if we do, it'll be an hour long. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we get 100 viewers.
That's right.
With us during the free-for-all. We'll go an hour.
Okay.
We will extend it.
We
but
will
we
have
put
a
the
straight-up
challenge
party.
out for the last 3 weeks, last 3 days, and it hadn't happened.
We got close. We've gotten really close, but we haven't quite tipped the scale yet. So we're looking for 100 streamers this time next week for your Friday free-for-all. We can extend it to an hour. And I tell you what, we take requests online and everything. Let me remind you right now that this hour is brought to you by our good friends at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard right there in Enterprise. And Amy, don't they have something special going on?
Yeah, y'all, they've got a cool deal going on right now where you can actually go in, and if you're a healthcare worker, they are doing free oil changes, vehicle wash, and enhanced cleaning of all the high touch areas in your car, like steering wheel.
Sure, can get grimy after a while. Yeah.
Well, and with the COVID-19, they're just trying to help keep things cleaned up for you since you're a healthcare worker. So free oil change, vehicle wash, and enhanced cleaning of the high touch areas available on most makes and models, not just on Mazda vehicles. And this is only for a scheduled time. They work around your convenience, your schedule. So like if you're working midnight to whatever, you just need to call them and schedule a time. They'll work with you, and it's available now through May the 4th. So if you want to take advantage of that, you need to call Mitchell Mazda over in Enterprise. How awesome of those guys to do something like that.
They're a great company to do business with. It is 64 and gorgeous outside, working our way to a sunny day. Let's keep this party going with Neil McCoy. All right, y'all got to help me out now because I paid no attention to the 8 o'clock hour, and it's not looking good.
Fix
It's not
it.
looking good. I need some tempo.
We can.
I need some tempo.
Okay, so let's do. How about
I'm gonna put the new Brad Paisley in because that's a good one.
some Leroy Parnell?
Mm-hmm.
If the house is rocking. You can do some TROUBLE, some Travis Tritt. We can do some Bama. Rolling down backward, Tennessee Highway.
I played that yesterday.
One arm on.
Ooh. How about?
You can do some Bocephus.
Yeah.
Some Gretchen.
Either how about Steam or should have asked her faster? Some Ty.
Not Steam.
Not Steam.
Steam. That's a little too slow.
That's a slanky song. Hey, Amy, glad you could join us.
Amy, boy. Hey, honey.
Little River Band would be a great concert. So would Three Dog Night. Oh, that would be fantastic, Warrior Girl. Great concert. That is a great lineup.
Did you get some Bocephus in there?
I'm about to.
You can do the BB Rex cut. You can do the Keith Urban Fighter. You look good.
There's a better one.
Baby, you look good. Shania Twain.
We're good. Have you heard the new Lady A? It's pretty good. Champagne Nights. Oh, you left me. Becca wants some Shania. Yeah, I can probably squeeze in some Shania. The new, hey Amy, the new Lady Antebellum's pretty dang good.
Shania.
Yes, you hear me?
Shania.
You hear me about that?
What?
I said the new Lady Antebellum song is pretty tight.
Is it rocking?
No, it's mid to up tempo, but it's a good song.
Okay.
I'm not gonna play it today. I was just letting you know. They got a new one.
I will check it out.
Called Champagne Nights.
I will check it out for sure. Fizzle.
I saw Shania Twain in concert when she was top of her game. She put on a show at, I want to say it was Tallahassee again, Tallahassee-Leon County Civic Center. And y'all, it was like watching a music video.
I saw Conway Twitty there.
Huh?
What's Shania Twain?
Twain, sweetheart, Twain.
You said Tane.
I think you got a dirty mind, and I did not say Twain.
There's nothing wrong. You said Shania Twain.
I did not.
Okay. I'll just keep sipping my coffee.
Anyway, I saw her at the top of her game. Now, I did say that, so you might have.
But you intertwined the word twain with game. And you said tame. Shania Twain.
Anyway, saw her, and it was like watching a music video or probably a Vegas show. I've never seen a Vegas show. The production was, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a concert since. And I've seen Pink Floyd. I've seen Pink Floyd in concert. I've seen the Rolling Stones in concert. Becca, if you don't hush now.
Becca's always got my back.
She has got your back, girl, I swear. Anyway, I've seen Pink Floyd. I've seen Van Halen. I've seen the Rolling Stones. I've seen Devo. I've seen Santana. The best production of a show I've ever seen was Shania Twain.
I can tell you this. The best concert that I've ever been to in my whole entire life, and I'm waiting to go to the next one because I didn't take any of my family with me. I went with like 15 girls. Was Bruno Mars.
Oh, I bet that was.
And I am telling y'all, it was ridiculous. Amazing. I could just sit and watch him dance for the whole thing. He wouldn't even have to sing a note. The best off the chain concert I've ever been to. We need to play him next Friday. GY6. GY6. What is it? GY6.
Hey, the worst I did was Tane, so whatever the hell Guy 6 is, or Guy 6, I don't know.
It's GY6. Normally, like, I'm not good at reading vanity tags and stuff. That probably says something, a word.
Yeah, I don't know. She'll explain it.
I don't know what that is. Got your 6. Okay, I got that. Got your 6.
We're all this together.
Got your back. That's what that is.
Got your 6. Gotcha.
Military for back. Okay, love it. I just learned something new. Got your 6.
So it's another gang up party. Thanks, Becca. I get that plenty here
We
at
look at
work.
each other and say,
I get plenty of the gang up on Dave at work. Amy will amass all of her people behind her and go, "What'd you say?" Nuh-uh. And I got nowhere to go because she's got 6 people behind her going, "Yeah, that's what she said."
that's what we're going to do.
What does that mean? Is that a gang sign?
Girl gang. Got your 6. Don't be jealous because you ain't got a sign.
I ain't jealous. I'm just wondering when you got dropped on your head between the ages of 0 and 3.
Did y'all hear what I said?
B1053, Pollard and Dave in the morning. I'm all sung out, Amy. I got to tell you.
Hey, you act like we got a radio show to do or something. Breaking in on me when I'm talking.
64.
Hey, this hour is a service of our friends at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. They've got the coolest thing going on right now through May the 4th. If you are a healthcare worker, you can get a free oil change, car wash detail, and a cleanup of the high touch areas in your car just for calling them, scheduling. You'll probably have to show your badge for where you work, your hospital badge or whatever. They're just doing it as a courtesy for all our frontline healthcare workers.
Hey,
so
look, they need all the help they can get because isn't the peak supposed to be happening about this week? I know in Georgia it's in a couple of days. The hospital capacity is going to peak out in a couple of days in Georgia.
We were already there.
They already passed by it. That's great because Alabama, I think Alabama got on it pretty quick and did what we needed to do to keep Alabama. Awesome.
Well, I'm still a big believer in the fact that I don't think we did enough testing to really show where we stood because we just didn't have it available. We were so late to the game that the tests were just not abundantly available. So I feel like that is the case for Alabama. But nonetheless, I was reading earlier this morning, Elizabeth Warren, who was actually running for the presidential, running for president. Her brother actually died from the coronavirus.
Really?
I guess in the last day or two. Yeah. So, I'm sure there's a sense of realism that comes for a lot of these folks who in the beginning, this is all a hoax. This is, not real. When you see it touching some prominent people, then hey, it is the real deal.
As real as it can get. So earlier, someone was commenting on our stream, Amy, that they were in favor of the slow open, so to speak, kind of easing in. Some of the politicians have been calling it phase 1, where we kind of have restricted access to things and limited numbers of people, and everybody's still maintaining their social distances. And I want to say that masks are very important right now, especially if we're going to be easing back into kickstarting the economy. I think it's really important we all do our best to cover our faces just like before. We got to treat it like, I still might have it and I want to give it to you.
Well, here's the thing. And y'all forgive me for being so brutally honest, which y'all know how I can be sometimes. But, I'm seeing in Georgia that they're one of the first ones going, okay, we're opening back up. Yeah. And I think they're one of the ones that needs to be the last to open back up personally. but when they say, okay, hair salons, I get it. When they say gyms, I get it. People need to get out. But in that list of opening back up as tattoo parlors, I'm sorry that I don't feel that a tattoo parlor is necessary right now, especially considering what they actually do. Like, they're doing tattoos. It's not like they're combing your hair. That's needles and, you know, one-on-one physically really having to like get into the nitty-gritty
I don't
and
think you like tattoos.
I don't like tattoos. If I did like a tattoo, I'd still say I really don't consider that
Mhm.
something that is on the priority list to have to open back up. Y'all, come on. That's insane. So, that's just the way I feel about it. And with that being said, I'll also say that a lot of these states that are so anxious to open back up and being, in my mind, a little careless with what they're opening back up, states like us that are neighboring states to them, we
Mhm.
suffer the consequences if they don't play by the rules too.
That's right.
Unless we just say, okay, Georgia folks, you can't come over here and visit for a while. If y'all going to open back
Gotta
up
build a
prematurely,
wall. Yeah.
don't, because truthfully, how many people did come from Georgia into our hospitals?
The first
The first
fatality in
case we
Houston
had
County.
here
Yeah,
was a Georgia person.
that's right.
So, and I'm not saying anything about Georgia people. I'm talking about the way in which we open back up. It needs to be done correctly because more than just your state suffers if it's not done correctly. That's what I'm saying. So,
I say
I
we
think we need
ease
to
into it, girl. Ease into it. Let's take it little baby steps at a time in honor of Braden. How about that?
Yeah. Gotcha.
What you got?
I'm definitely for opening slowly. Like, I don't think we need to just go wham, bam, the doors are open, everybody come on in. We need to ease into this thing. People need to continue as much social distancing as possible, the hand sanitizer, the wearing the mask, all that. For sure. I'll be right back. BRB.
Watching cigarettes burn out. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. Look, here's the thing. I don't want to say I'm antisocial, but I am a homebody. I'm either at work or at home, or I'm riding my bike, or I'm running errands. And when I'm running errands, it's like drive through at the bank or, that kind of thing. I'm not a guy that just pops into stores. I'm not a guy, I do before the virus, I know what you mean. Believe it or not, even though I'm here every day, I miss the regularity of people coming in, and you understand. Anyway, even when I did my weekly grocery toiletry shopping, it was once a week. I'd go to the mart and I'd spend about 2 hours there and I'd pay for my stuff and I'd be done. I wouldn't have to go back for a whole nother week. So it's not been real difficult personally. I can see how for certain businesses, especially restaurants and bars where people gather together, we got to really, really take it easy. The restaurants have got the good thing going with the curbside and the drive-through and everything, and they're really, really doing a great job with delivery and all. So honestly, it's really about clusters of people. And if stores like the Mart or Target or whoever, wherever you guys shop, say, okay, we got this great big store here. If everybody that comes in maintains 6 feet social distancing, then we can probably have 100 people in here. But we're watching you. We got our little cameras going. We're going to watch you. And, as one leaves, another one can come in. And that's probably going to be how it rolls. I think at first, I hope that's how it works. But I don't know what bars and restaurants are going to do. I just don't know what they're going to do.
Boy, howdy. Alabama had 14 NFL draft picks. Did y'all see that?
Mm-mm.
That was good. Tua going to Miami.
So Tua went and did it, huh?
Yep. He went fifth.
I'm afraid we might never hear from him again.
Maybe.
And I hate that because he burned out too quick to me.
Richard Gere just had another baby. He's 70 years old.
Who did?
Richard Gere.
Nice.
70. His wife is 33 years his junior.
Oh, Richard. Nice. Hell yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome. Go, Richard. Go, Richard.
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Make it wild, make it wild, make it wild, make it wild. Make it wild, make it wild, make it wild, make it wild. I thought there was a zoom on that. Curbside pickup, extended returns. That's cool. Becca, that's the main thing. I think a lot of people really just miss having a little bit of purpose in their lives. How many people watching this morning thought, dang, I ain't got to go to work. It's going to be the good life and la-da-da. Because I bet you it's close to zero. There's something about routine that's very comforting. There's something about getting paid for work that is awesome. There's something about having set goals apart from, let's call it real life, life away from work. It's nice to have. All right. It's nice to have a distraction from work just as much as it's nice to have a distraction from not work. Does that make sense? Got to balance stuff out. I mean, if you're too long doing one thing, and right now a lot of us are not doing anything, and through no fault of your own, that would drive me bonkers. I'd start just digging holes in the ground or something. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't sit on my honey for long. Yep. I hope people will start advertising. That would be great. If you've got a small business and you're ready to start easing back in, please contact Amy or any one of our great salespeople, and we can put you together a package that'll fit your budget to let the people know that you've got your business back up and running. We sure want to help you do that. Baby, you look good. You're muted. There you go.
Yes. All right. Let's see.
Hey. Oh. Hold up.
Dave, did you
Yes, ma'am.
see? I saw some reports.
We got 10, 15 seconds. Let's talk about it. Or not. You go. Baby, you look good. B1053, Lady Antebellum, you look marvelous and good. 631 this hour brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. Gorgeousness and gorgeosity outside. It is 64, crystal clear, on the way for a high today. Amy, I want to say about 84, maybe even 86 for a high today. It's going to be gorgeous. The weekend's going to be awesome, and I hope that you have some plans around that gorgeous grandbaby coming up this weekend.
I actually do.
Yeah.
I told you we're going to do a little miniature newborn photo shoot.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
This weekend, maybe get out in the sunshine just a little bit, maybe at the lake. We're just
put some sunscreen on that baby.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he won't be outside. I can assure you.
Okay.
Today he is 1 week old.
Wow. How's Mama doing? We've spent so much time talking about Braden. How's Mama doing?
She's good.
That's awesome.
She's fallen into the role very nicely.
Of course she is. She's got a good example to follow.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, for sure. Me and him's going to be buddies. I can tell you that right now.
He's going to be worked, is what he is. You're going
he's
to be
already worked.
He's going to change your name from Mimi to Ben Franklin probably before this is all over with.
Ron.
Braden be showing up to 5th grade like all blinged out. What a stack of hundreds. You have a stack of hundreds when he strolls up into kindergarten going, y'all just sit down. I'm picking my desk. Huh. That Play-Doh? Not until I say so. Back off. Take off his sunglasses. Sit down. Teacher starts talking. He goes, did I say talk? Did I tell you it was all right to address me? Look at her. Uh-huh. She's getting serious now. Look. Let's see. Closings all these weeks. Cooking. When I close, my husband cooks. Ah, so you getting tired of the kitchen. I got you. Becca's getting tired of cooking. Ursula, I'm with you. If anything, at the age that I am, routine is important. Physically and mentally important to have some kind of routine. I've got to include X amount of physical exercise, whether it's digging holes in the yard or riding my bike or whatever. I've just learned over the years I've got to exercise X amount of hours for my brain and my body to be kind of in sync. Now, as far as balancing work and not work, it's one of the hardest things. One of the best radio gigs I had, and having nothing to do with the actual work at the radio station, I had to drive 20 minutes to my job, which meant I had to drive 20 minutes home. And it was such a nice thing to be by yourself for that 20 minutes on the way to work, because I could start thinking about work, get to work, fire it up, ready to go. And then on the way home, I had 20 minutes to let that go and start thinking about, I'm going to be home, and I don't have to think about work. And, as the further away from work I got and the closer home I got. And that was a real kind of a physical division that I enjoyed. I live very close to work now, so I've replaced that with riding my bike or getting out in the yard. But yeah, I gotta have a period of time where I separate one thing from another. That's just me, and I'm weird. So, Amy will back me up.
I was going to ask, a lot of y'all, people are complaining about eating and how much they've been eating and stuff while they're quarantined and staying at home. Are y'all having issues with that? I've actually lost 2 pounds.
I have only gained weight because my bike was in the shop, and I put on 3 pounds.
I'm finding out that I'm actually eating less. I don't know. Well, I mean, like yesterday, we worked 11 hours on air, and we didn't eat anything.
I had a piece of Ricky's birthday cake and a Big Mac and some French fries that he brought me after it was all over. That's all I
had
ate
about
yesterday.
4 or 5 spoons of a Sonic Blizzard or
You didn't eat
whatever.
your toast that your husband made for you?
I ate like 3 bites of it.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Good morning. Yeah, so I'm actually eating less. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that I'm so busy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to. And when I was working and I was out in public, it was real easy to just run by and pick something up somewhere.
I've learned that over the years, Amy. If I feel like I'm gonna eat a bunch of chips or snack foods or whatever, guess what ain't in my kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
And that way I just don't eat them. It's out of sight, out of mind for me.
Right.
But if it's there, if I walk home today and there's a half a bag of Doritos left, chances are, probably gonna eat some. Just saying. Let's see. Beer, try to lose weight. Anyway, been doing good. And Dave, that Big Mac gave you 20 pounds. Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Let me go
hearing a
ahead
lot.
and- I'll be straight with you, Becca. They call them belly bombs for a reason. That thing was in my guts for about 30 minutes, maybe 45. So if there was any weight attached to that burger, it didn't stick around long to drop it off. If you catch my meaning.
I swear.
If you're picking up what I'm
He's
throwing.
telling us way too much information.
What did I say?
You're talking about it didn't stay there long.
Yeah.
Which basically telling us your habit.
But did I say anything that would have alluded to the fact that I was talking about taking a doo-doo?
Oh my gosh. Are you serious right now?
I ain't gotta grow up. Logan Myers, Willie Jones, I ain't gotta grow up. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. 64 glorious, beautiful degrees today, and we're heading for a sunny high of about 80, for anywhere between 84 and 87. Your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar not showing a daggum thing, and based on yesterday, that's the prettiest sight I've seen in a long time, is nothing on the radar. This hour is brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. Good morning, Amy Pollard. How's that baby doing?
He's sleeping. He is sleeping, and I have Mimi duty when I get off the air this morning. So because I didn't get to have Mimi duty last night.
Yeah, you got put on hold.
I was
didn't you?
banned last night because I was on air for so long and only had 2 hours of sleep the night before. So I was forced to go to bed last night.
Yes. Well, and you know, that probably wasn't a bad thing. You're probably in a far better mood this morning than if you had baby duty last night.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, either way, I'm going to have Mimi duty. And then today is such a pretty day. I hope everybody's going to find an opportunity to get out and do a little something outdoors today. I don't care if it's walk at the park. I don't care if it's walk through your neighborhood, ride your bike, take the kids for a car ride just to get out. It's so beautiful. And days like this, you really need to take advantage of it, especially if you have been quarantined or sheltering in place pretty much. Sometimes these are the days just getting a little bit of sunshine is beneficial.
I'm going to be honest with you, Amy. If we weren't quarantinated right now, if we weren't suffering through this virus, it is a spring day. And here in about 30 days, we're going to be talking, we're looking at a high of about 104 today. You know?
Yeah. It's going to be hot.
You need to make the most of the cool weather, even though it's getting up to 80-something today. That's cool.
Dave, can we just scroll through and mention some of our businesses that are restaurants? Because I'd like to take the opportunity to remind our listeners and our viewers who our local business restaurants are that are advertising with us, that are Pollard and Dave loyal supporters.
Absolutely.
So
Goldfingers. Goldfingers here in town is one that pops into mind. D&D Ribeye Steakhouse. Ketchum's, of course, over there in Hartford. They're big sponsors.
Outback Steakhouse.
Outback, of course, Outback Steakhouse. Look, if y'all need something delivered, Outback definitely the way to go.
My Pie Pizza, which is a brand new pizza restaurant that literally opened their doors the week of the actual breakout. I would love to see everybody picking up
love
something from My Pie Pizza this weekend. Some
Who
point during the
doesn't love
weekend.
pizza, Amy Pollard?
Mhm.
That is a
Yeah.
scientifically that's
Yeah.
a genuine question there.
Yeah, for sure. So, any of these businesses that are restaurant oriented, I definitely want you to take advantage of those. You know, if Dave, if you see any others, I wanted you to mention them.
Absolutely, I will do it. I'm going to have to make a list though, because we got a bunch to talk about this morning. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. 8:41 now. In an hour, brought to you by Mitchell Mazda. Oh my gosh, here comes the coffee. Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise.
You don't see any scrolling through the log more than what we mentioned?
Amy?
Okay.
Yeah, shoot
I'm
me a
sure
text.
going down there's a bunch in there. I know there is.
Shoot me a text.
Hey, pull out some of the restaurant names. There's your text. Just text them back to me. I know we got several. My thing is I just want to mention the ones that we can still help out because, and listen, it doesn't just have to be restaurants. We've got a lot of people like Wolfgang's Bakery
We need
and
to talk about
Dothan,
them next break, actually.
because they are open for all of your pet supply needs and organic treats, dog food, all that. I Wash Express, not just the restaurants. That's a car wash. That's
I've been. I love that thing.
I do too. I did the VIP thing where it lets you just go as often as you want, as many times you can go through there every day if you want. There we go. Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming. We're open. I don't know what that says.
Jenny.
Nugent?
Gwen.
Is it Gwen?
It's
Is Gwen?
Gwen. Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, Gwen.
Hello. CBD pet products at Wolfgang's for sure. So y'all need to be
Puppy's going to be real happy.
listen. Mine are still fighting over all the Wolfgang treats. They are off the chain, and my dogs love them.
Carico, how you doing, girl? How's it going out there with the Wolfgang? As soon as we get to a position where I feel comfortable, I'm gonna come by and visit you because Amy just raves about it.
It's awesome. And the grooming, my doggies are all so happy.
They all blueberry bubbled up, aren't they?
We took 5 of them the other day, and they groomed all of them.
Blueberry bubble and blueberry micro bubble bath. I need one of those. Hey, Jenny, can you give a 56-year-old man a blueberry micro bubble bath? Because
Negative. It's not for you.
Really? I bet you it'd be awesome, though.
But you can, some of those organic dog treats. Hey, if you've got a pet that's sensitive, like hypoallergenic, like they need food that's not something they're going to be allergic to, she's got all that.
My puppy suffers from hot spots, and he's got that thick double coat.
She's got something for all that.
He's got that thick double coat, and we've tried the Burt's Bees thing. We've done the prescription thing. We've changed his diet thing. I think it's just because it's so dang hot.
Car dealers, River Bend, Billy Falkscraft over in Georgia, Mitchell Mazda this hour. It's always a sponsor. Don't forget, got Gillen Ford, Gillen Chevrolet over in Ozark that you can go check out.
Carico's like, no.
She's talking about the facial.
The micro bubble facial, yeah.
Yeah, no.
She loves me, just not that much.
Yeah. Not for you, Dave.
Well, is there a human equivalent? Because I think it would be fantastic to get a micro bubble bath.
Massage Envy.
They got a micro bubble bath? Okay, I'll come see you about that. He's an old puppers, though. He's about 14 now.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
He's definitely good.
Micro bubble bath. That just sounds fun. That's good to know, Jenny. I wonder if there's anybody streaming right now whose puppy gets the hot spot issues. And if Jenny Karakov there at Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming's got the solution, y'all need to go see her for sure. Because I'm telling you, the allergy pills didn't work. The prescription thing hasn't worked, and that's expensive. We've tried the expensive dog food, and there's a particular expensive-ish dog food that works well-ish, better than any other.
Y'all don't forget Sorrel's Funeral Home.
No clue.
Yeah, if you need any help with family planning or ceremonies or anything like that, Sorrel's Funeral Home.
I wouldn't put you through that, Jenny. I ain't but 2 or 3 people see me all the way. Let's just say.
Army
living
Aviation,
anyway.
For banking needs. Don't forget them because they are off the chain. I love all the folks at Army Aviation. If you don't have a bank that you can work with, then you definitely want to go see them. Get ready for Golden Rule Barbecue. Rebecca and the whole gang, they're going to be opening up real soon. They were trying to get open before all this happened, so they weren't able to get it knocked out in time. So.
And Golden Rule, there's only like 3 of those, right?
They're like amazing.
Yeah, there's only 3 or 4 Golden Rules anywhere.
They actually are the same people that have Chicken Salad Chick. They're wonderful.
Sorry, karate did what?
I didn't say karate. I never said karate. I don't know where he gets karate from.
Y'all ever remember that fragrance? You old people that are
karate.
watching, and I don't know who you are, but do you remember Hi Karate?
Yeah.
It was a man's aftershave. Hi Karate.
Y'all don't forget Forme Invasive. My friends there.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 847, 64 glorious degrees on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour has been a service of our good friends on Rucker Boulevard and Enterprise. Of course, I'm talking about Mitchell Mazda, and we are lucky to have on our stream right now, Amy, Jeannie Carrico from Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming, and she has got the solution for all of your doggies' needs, no matter what it is. Look, if you want to put your puppers on a all organic diet, Jenny can do that. She's got all the top name brand dog foods out there. She's got exclusive collars for your puppy that you can only get at Wolfgang. Plus, they offer spa services for the puppy. I'm learning here about the micro bubble bath that the doggies can get, and I'm trying to negotiate one for me, but apparently that's not going to happen. And then there's the baked goods that Amy raves over. I haven't had Buddy, my dog. He hasn't tried them yet, but Amy says her puppies can't get enough.
Oh, they'll do whatever I ask them to do for one of those doggy treats. They're like Scooby. You remember Scooby-Doo for one of the Scooby-Doo snacks?
That's right.
That's how they do. They're just like whatever I ask them to do.
We
They're
will
just
mop the floor for you, Mama.
Yeah,
Give me a snack.
They love it. Hey, listen, it is about time for us to get on out of here. It has been an extremely long week for us. 11 hours on air yesterday covering severe weather. You guys have been with us through it all. Through me becoming a Mimi. So I missed a few days this week. And, we're doing what we do. We're still doing the social distancing and maintaining. I know a lot of folks are getting ready to open businesses back up. So that's going to be a good thing for the Wiregrass. We're going to ask you to please patronize those businesses that you hear on our radio station for sure, because they are absolutely amazing. And, they've been very loyal and they're ready to get open back up. And we're going to ask you to spend your money local with them.
Right.
All right. So we are out of here. We hope you have an absolutely beautiful weekend, blessed weekend as well. Thank you for hanging out with Pollard and Dave. The Friday free for all, Mr. Mattress was absolutely wonderful. Special thanks to Mitchell Mazda. And don't forget, they are doing the special for the healthcare workers all the way through May the 4th. If you're a healthcare worker, you can actually go in, get a free oil change and a car wash and an inside detail just because you are on the front lines during this epidemic. So go see Mitchell Mazda over in Enterprise. Give them a call to get yours scheduled. Thank you so much for hanging out with Pollard and Dave. We love you. God bless you.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Yay!
All right, guys. Great morning. Make the most of your weekend.
Yeah, really.
We will see y'all Monday.
Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with us. We love you. Y'all are the best.
Bye.
Got it.